Welcome back to AFTV, everyone. Welcome back to the watch along. Arsenal, who we've got it on screens here, did find a 97th minute winner against Luton. Now travel to Aston Villa. It's actually an exchanging of opponents because Villa did host Man City. Man City now travel to Luton tomorrow, so we'll keep a keen eye on them. Liverpool winning earlier today with a 91st minute goal, giving us a little bit of a taste of our own medicine, have put pressure on Arsenal to win to reclaim top spot. Now, before we go into it and welcome our amazing panel, just want to reiterate what we said at the end of the Starting 11 show, that everyone here at AFTV sends their condolences and best wishes to the family and friends of Russell Hargreaves, who was a commentator on the Arsenal channels. You'll have seen, if you've seen any highlights, you certainly know the voice, commentating on some fantastic games, and was on TalkSport as well. So had a really, really amazing career in the sports industry and doing big things for the football club we all love. I know Arsenal fans are very hurt and moved by this news, and we actually got a comment here that I just wanted to read out. It was from a comment from the Starting 11 show. Mayno13 says, oh my God, Russell passed away. I feel so sad. He was the first guy to ever shout me out on TalkSport and Twitter. Very humble, down to earth in every interaction I had with him. I'm so shocked. What a great broadcaster. Sorely missed. Prayers to his family, and some other really nice words in there saying that he was the only guy to ever defend Arsenal during Adrian Durham's daily Arsenal era. But like I said, best wishes to his family and may he rest in peace. He also mentions he hopes Arsenal can get a win for him today at Aston Villa. We're about 14 minutes from kickoff. Let's look ahead to the big game. It's Saturday night football, 5:30 kickoff here in the UK. And to look ahead in the next 10 minutes before kickoff, we'll react to every moment. We have Laurie, Turkish, Gunali, and making his debut from Top Ballers, Manel. Welcome. It's a round of applause for welcomes and babies.
What an air. Come on, mate. How lovely is that? A round of applause for me. Come on, man. That's lovely.
And Turkish hates them, so you're lucky.
But if I tell him the truth, look, he deserves one because it's his first time. Bro, this guy will round of applause me. I see him every day.
That's just mad love that you showing me.
But we have to save the claps for special guests.
And that felt better now, because we haven't done
now he knows that you clap me, he's probably thinking, fuck it, everyone gets a clap.
Yeah, don't feel like special. No, I'm playing.
I've stopped clapping because I really like Big Six and I want to stay on his good side. So if he doesn't want the claps, he doesn't get the claps. It's fine. I've got to work with him every day. Yes. But you certainly deserve a round of applause, not only welcoming you to the channel, but for your amazing YouTube channel yourself, Top Ballers, man. You were just telling us about it. Started it 8 months ago. Talk to us about a really incredible niche that has grown such a fantastic audience and amazing things you've been doing with it.
Nah, man, I appreciate it. First and foremost, I've been watching AFTV for a long time. I'm a die-hard Gooner. People always ask me, oh, you're Portuguese, do you have a team in Portugal? I'm like, look, listen, I like teams in Portugal. Arsenal's in my heart, it runs through me. So that's first and foremost. Second, I really appreciate you having me on the show. And with Top Baller, one of the toughest things to do is find a niche within something that's so big, such as football. It's the biggest sport within the entertainment industry, so it's so hard to find something. But I guess it was finding a 1v1 format which is most realistic to the game. There's a lot of 1v1 formats where a guy's doing around the world in front of another man and then holds the ball under his shirt. I feel like drop kicking that guy when he puts the ball underneath his shirt. It's just it doesn't make sense. Do you get me? So I think finding a 1v1 format that is tailor-made to everybody and to have, I guess it's as much success as we've been having over the past 6 months has been insane. It's just over 175 million views across everything in 6 months, which has been crazy. Nah, man, I appreciate it. Thank you so much. And it's just come from a love for football. A lot of the times, I'm sure even you guys as well, you've all built your own platforms, and big up to all of you guys. I've been watching you for a while. So it's a lot of people throw that word luck a lot. It's oh, you're lucky for that. I wish I thought of that. And it's deeper than just that. Football has been my life for as far as I remember. I mean, I've coached since I was 14, 15 years old. I've got my degree in sports coaching. I got a master's in It's just football is my life. It's this didn't just come back on loving football. It's a weird obsession that keeps me up till too late. Do you get me? But overall, it's amazing, and I'm happy to be here.
We get it. We get that feeling. How often do we jump on Forever Arsenal and lead judges is, we've got an 8 AM show, he goes, I was up till 2 thinking about this guy. It can be consuming. But massive congrats on everything you're doing. You're a big Arsenal fan, which is obviously why you're here. And talk to us about how you're feeling about the team, because there's been this is match week 15, it's our 16th game of the Premier League season. And we're top if we win. We're the worst second if we lose. We're comfortably through in the Champions League. There's a lot to appreciate. £105 million central midfielders joining our club. And yet there's a feeling that maybe something isn't as right this season as was last year. But how do you perceive what Arsenal are doing this season?
I mean, I feel like the way, first and foremost, before that is there's actually 3 of us that run the Top Baller channel, which is Francisco and Philip as well, which is my brother and cousin. And funnily enough, we're all Arsenal fans. So depending on which one of us you get, it will be a whole different view. But my view of it is people say that it's not sustainable, the way that we're playing. I disagree with that. I feel like we're so much more conservative in the way that we attack teams. I feel like we really look to dominate, and touching on what Arteta said earlier today, I think in the interview, or yesterday, about how he really likes to dominate in certain key areas, which is the final third. It's not just about passing the ball around in our half, which a lot of people try and say he's just mimicking, or he's the B-Tech Guardiola, or whatever the hell they try and call him. So I think the way that we're playing right now is a lot more sustainable. I know a lot of Arsenal fans always say next year, but for me, even from last year, I said I give it 2-3 years, I reckon we win the league. For me, definitely next year we're winning the league, and my reasons for that is this is the first year a lot of these young players are in the Champions League. We're playing with Declan Rice, who I've been screaming. I've got group chat screenshots, proof. I've been screaming, this guy's the top 5 centre mids in the world since last year, and people are looking at me crazy. Like I love this guy, but for me, going on the way we're going, I'm surprised to see City are a bit weakened. They've got KDB coming back, so that's going to be an interesting one. Overall, my heart tells me that we'll win the league. My head tells me that it's going to be next year for sure.
I'm feeling it this year, but we've had that conversation.
Let me clarify something though. Your background's Portuguese, right?
Portuguese Angolan, yeah.
So you've got Eddie fan club here. You've got Havertz fan club there. Is this the Cedric fan club here, or?
Could have given them Fabio
needs
Vieira,
to start, bro. Bun Tommy Yasu, bun Ben White. Now I'm playing. Listen, for me, it's Fabio Vieira. Like, I made big shouts about him.
I forgot about him, yeah.
I rate Fabio Vieira. I think in 2-3 years' time, and again, I feel like a lot of people might call me crazy here, but he's a final third demon. If you look at his XG, XA, whatever you want to call it, in Portugal, he was supplying a goal or assist every 62 minutes that he was on the pitch when he was in Portugal. You look at the same thing for Arsenal, and he's the highest for XG or XA or whatever you want to call it for Arsenal. For me, in 2 years' time, I think he's going to be one of our biggest players.
Do you know what I was going to say to you though? Like, I know a lot of people have said that he can play right wing, left wing. What is his best position, do you think though? Because he's played right, left, right, centre mid, left centre mid as well to try and come in for Havertz. Where do you think he's best suited?
I think it all depends on profiles, and I think what we're seeing now over the last few games is that Odegaard's been playing too close to Saka. I feel like for me, Saka needs someone that can underlap and overlap. He already doesn't get that too much from the right back, so I wish Emil Smith-Rowe was fit, because Emil Smith-Rowe can make that run in between the left back and left centre back, or he can make the run around Saka, whereas Odegaard's always limited. He's always there where Saka wants to be, so he's been playing deeper. So to answer your question directly, I think he's more adjusted to playing. I guess it's one of the number 8 positions, and it's kind of, I would say it's more of the Hazard side. It's that left centre mid side. And if you put him there next to Martinelli, him and Martinelli will be mad. They've got a good relationship. In fact, Vieira did get the assist for Martinelli's 98th, 99th, whatever it was, 4th goal at Villa Park last season. Back in February, I think when I was there, it was mad. We hope for no late goals in this one, or if we do, at least it's because we need it. Let's just hope Arsenal can get the job done, but it's a really tough task. I'm going to just run a poll, everyone. Production, let's get this poll going, because I asked this on Twitter. Would Unai Emery win the league with this current Arsenal team? We know Tony Adams did say that he felt last season Emery might have got them over the line from the position they were in, but he did show a lot of respect for Arteta. I just want to get that question out there. I'd love to know what people think about. We can all appreciate what a great job he's doing, but we also know the task that lies there for Arteta and any manager at Arsenal. So for all the love for Emery, which I think is very deserved, would he get this team over the line of Premier League title race, do you think?
I think it's just a disingenuous topic, because people are only bringing it up because it's Arsenal that he used to manage. We've seen Brighton, cause unrest to the traditional big 6, top 6. Aston Villa are doing it now, and it's only 15 games in. We haven't seen him win a league title yet for us to say would he have won it with Arsenal. It's not just chalk and cheese like that. I think what we've seen from Emery is a top manager. His style is more suited to cup competitions, especially European format. And now at Aston Villa, it seems like he's creating a beast that might potentially unrest the top 6, big 6. But it's game week 15. It's still very early to use Arsenal and what Emery had and say, well, look what he's doing at Villa. Could he have done the same at Arsenal? Well, football doesn't work like that.
Yeah, agreed. Your thoughts on
I tend to agree with Turkish.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, he's a top quality manager, but it's a step too far to say that if he was in charge of this team, could he take them to winning the title? Are you talking this season though, or what? Because Adams was saying it was last season he was talking about.
No, I'm just asking, if you gave him this team, would he get over the line? Now, you're right, it's a disingenuous question because he might not have signed certain players, he might have signed certain other ones. But what I'm saying is, with the group we got, the task for Arteta is get them over the line. Now, I'm not saying I don't think Emery could, in my opinion. But that's not me saying Arteta could or is better. I think Arteta can, but he hasn't proven it, and I'm very aware of that. But you're going to jump in there with something like this.
Yeah, I mean, I was going to say something along the same lines of what you said. It probably upset the overly negative side of the fan base, but I think Mikel Arteta has proven more to say he can win a league title than Emery, and that is just off the back of last season, because 30 games in, we should have won the league title. 30 games in, we're top of the league. 30 games in, it looked like Arsenal, were on course for a league title. I don't think you could say that for any Emery team obviously PSG is a different beast. I ignore the PSG thing because anyone that goes to manage PSG over 2-3 years will win a league title.
Yep.
I haven't seen him do that with anyone else he's managed, be it Villarreal or Sevilla or Arsenal or whoever else it is outside of PSG.
Fair enough. Just quickly, yes or no from you guys? Do you think Emery could win the league?
No, and that's why they say don't meet your heroes. Don't meet your idols. And listen, it might be horrible to say, and people might berate me, but people go home and do the research on Tony Adams. You shouldn't always listen to the history of what he says. He makes some poor decisions. Keep it there.
Trust Lee to take it to.
Listen, don't meet your heroes. Have you met him then?
Well, no, and I definitely don't want to meet him. I don't want to meet him after the rubbish he's saying now. And listen, as I said, the poor decisions he's made in the past, I wouldn't take.
No,
any
it's just that
advice.
you said don't meet your heroes.
I'd like it on record.
Don't take any advice.
I didn't say what he said.
Listen,
Carry on, Manel.
Tell him to his face as well.
I think to sum it up, nah, I don't think so. Even though I genuinely rate Emery so much as a manager, I saw this brother play Torreira as number 10 for Arsenal. Blood, that tells me everything I need to know. I'm good, man. I don't think he would. And touching on what Turkish said as well, I feel like Arteta's shown a lot more why he is the guy that can do it and not Emery.
And we have to remember as well, when they parted ways, him and Arsenal, not too many fans were saying, it's a terrible decision, were they?
No, but he's...
So as much as I rate him as a manager, he's still yet to, over a full season...
I felt his time at Arsenal is looked back on really weirdly. You got people who basically say, we should have given him time, we shouldn't have sacked him. I disagree. I actually think people forget how awful that first start of the 1920 season was before he lost his job and Lundberg came in. It was bad. He had to go. But I also think people reflect on his first season way more harshly because they inevitably wanted him out by the end of it. His first season, it ended poorly, don't get me wrong, but he got us playing very quickly. He got us to Europa League final, got us to win a point in the top 4. He did bottle those moments, I agree. He rotated in the home game against Palace. He should never have done that. He gets slapped by Chelsea 4-0 and back at 4-1. And back it was a disgrace. But all that kind of almost muddies the waters of what's actually a fairly encouraging first season.
It was a mixed bag, because I can remember, right?
We did a lot of good in that first season.
The fans were saying, we got our Arsenal back. Remember that?
Exactly.
And then it tailed off, and then towards the end, I can remember that fateful day when we were going for the top 4, and he made all those changes against Palace, and we lost. And it was downhill from there, so it is what it is.
All right, well, go on.
I was going to say, to give him credit, he did want Zaha and Fabinho, and he didn't get those players.
Yeah, and he wanted Partey, I think, and he wanted...
Harry Maguire.
He did want Harry Maguire, so
yeah, he did
get that one in there. But anyway, look, kickoff is imminent. Unai Emery, the one thing we can say, he's in a title race right now, whether he likes it or not. Aston Villa, a win would put them a point behind us, and they are absolutely keeping pace. They leapfrogged Man City. They can't leapfrog us today with a win, but Arsenal, you know the task. Win, you're back to the top after Liverpool's win in the 91st minute against Crystal Palace. Martin Odegaard captains the side, and it's his 200th... Wait, 100th or 200? Let's go to Frank, who's going to have the exact facts. I wrote 100 in my notes, but I think it's 200.
We'll have to check on the Martin Odegaard. What was it, 200 appearances, did you say?
That's what I thought. Let me have a little look at what
Let's have a
Arsenal
look.
posted.
For Arsenal?
No.
That can't be right.
No,
He came last season, so that's
200.
impossible.
Yeah, 200 sounds a lot,
He's on
doesn't
loan,
it? Yeah, it
then
must
he
be
came.
100.
Must be 100.
It is, in fact. Let me have a little look.
100 does sound too few, though.
Doesn't it?
No, from 8 January.
What January did he come in?
Last January.
What, 21,
No, he didn't.
22?
No, as in,
he was on
Oh, here we go.
no, he played all of last
100.
season.
Yeah,
100.
it's 100. Yeah, okay. My bad. Yeah, 100. That makes more sense. Anyway, 100 appearances for Martin Odegaard. What was Saka though the other day when we said
200.
200.
Oh, so Saka has got to 200, which also sounds kind of crazy.
Well, he's been playing since 17.
Yeah, I
And
guess.
he's now 22.
Frank, over to you, man. Kick off any second. How you feeling?
Yeah, of course, I'm feeling great, James. Obviously, I'm going to stick with my prediction of 2-1. I do have some interesting facts. Obviously, I know a lot of people were fairly weary going into this game, considering the form that Aston Villa are in. Aston Villa have won their last 14 home Premier League matches, a run stretching back to March. They have, however, never won 15 consecutive home league games in their entire history. On top of that, Aston Villa have lost their last 4 Premier League games against
By the way,
Arsenal.
we're in, Frank, just so you know. I know you're staring.
Hang on.
I know you're staring down.
Hang on.
Oh, he should have done better.
Are we going?
Let me not start.
Go on, carry on,
And I've
Frank.
got one more for you guys. Against no side have Arsenal won more Premier League away games than they have against Aston Villa, and that's 14 away wins against Aston Villa. So the odds in terms of the match facts are definitely in our favour. And with that being said, like I said, I think we're going to get the job done today.
Hope you're right. Quite an open start. We're only 47 seconds in. Bailey's one-on was Zinchenko's on fire against City, so he'll be absolutely fancying himself in that battle. Rice comes over to help.
Well done, Zinni.
And Zinni concedes a corner, it looks like. But Arsenal got through the other end as well. Martinelli was one-on-one, cut it back into the area, and a Havertz lash at the ball was blocked 1 minute in. Maybe a taste for what's to come throughout the next 90, or quite frankly, the way football's played these days, probably 110 minutes. The poll was about 60% of people saying Emery wouldn't. 58% saying that he wouldn't, but win the league.
They're all
with
over
Arsenal.
Raya.
But look at that. They know what they're doing.
They're
Straight
targeting.
on David Raya.
Why wouldn't you as well? He's shown to have a deficiency in that in that area. Why wouldn't you?
But Ramsdale would have the same against Brentford. They did the same thing. All of their players were in the 6-yard box for
This
corners.
is where stats are deceiving though. I saw a stat saying that he's claimed the second best amount of crosses in the league. He's the second best keeper at claiming crosses. But then when you look at it, it's like,
I mean,
it doesn't make sense.
Initially, that was the first thing I liked about him, and then what happened against Luton happened. And
He actually
it turned out-
started all right the first 4 games on that front.
Yeah.
He was. I was
Quite
thinking, wow,
dominating,
yeah,
but-
quite a high starting position.
And then-
Everton, I remember that a lot, and he came for all the crosses. I remember that, and even Man City. Listen, he didn't start well, but he did a second half, came for all
Yeah.
the crosses, which is fair.
Wasn't it Douglas Luiz that banged straight from a corner against Ramsdale?
Yeah.
Last season, isn't it?
You know,
Yeah.
fairs.
That was last season.
That's mad.
As a complete and utter foul as well, but
It
obviously
was actually. I remember that. Yeah.
Obviously, they didn't
Was that when they
give
were
it.
holding Ramsdale's
Yeah.
glove? Oh.
Yeah, something like that. Yeah. But then Ben White does it against Leicester.
Yeah,
and they
I
obviously
guess.
disallow it. There we go. Let's hope the PGMOL aren't the topic of conversation today. By the way, I've seen your comments. James, troll Man United. You think I'm trolling anyone before I've seen my team play this weekend? Like, yeah, no. If if things go well, we'll have our fun. Don't worry about that. And make sure you download the AFTV Plus app so we can all have a little bit of fun at full time. I mean, unless we lose, then we just want to hear your thoughts. Come join us on the full-time show. A little bit of a spell of possession here for Villa. Arsenal in a deep shape, and Raya came to claim. He kind of dealt with it, but it wasn't great.
I feel that was bad from Saliba as well.
Saliba, yeah.
Actually,
Yeah.
I don't really.
You're backing up without checking his shoulders.
Nah, he should have caught that.
Nah, he did well. He did well
caught
there, because if he tries to catch that and he lands and it bounces off someone's head and wherever, I actually think Raya did okay with that. To be fair, we can't hate everything he does. Here's Dino on the ball, gets very high, likes to cross balls into the box. That's I know we're only 3 minutes 30 seconds in. You might think I'm doing too much here, but that's 2 clearances already that Gabriel's not really put his foot through. Did you guys see the one on the halfway line?
Yeah.
He didn't really deal with it. Just fell to, I want to say Douglas Luiz, I think. Got to be a bit better in that area of the pitch. Tielemans also playing in Villa's midfield. Obviously, we were linked with him. Never signed him. You can kind of probably see why now. Kamara.
That is not a foul.
Oh,
It's not a
wow.
foul.
No
That
foul.
was not a foul.
Okay, so
Go
what
on.
happened
I
there?
expect a yellow card as well.
And Jesus deemed not to have been fouled there either.
Should have gone on the outside.
Now Luiz and Saliba actually deals with it.
I don't think he meant that.
No, he probably didn't.
Let's pretend you did. Oh,
That's
nice.
really nice. That was a foul on Odegaard though, wasn't it?
No foul.
Here's Watkins, who's pulled out wide, who's one-on-one White. Now I think Ben White had a bit of a shocker against Luton in the one-on-one defending, if I'm honest. Well, certainly did for the third goal. So he's got, look at him, come on. Anyone think he's just been beaten a bit too easy there?
He blocked the first shot. I think Odegaard was a bit weak in the second ball.
Well, before.
Yeah, just
10
before that, and then
yeah.
White kind of got turned out quite easily. But you're facing up a striker. I guess he stopped him from going inside, which is the right thing to do.
That's true.
Watkins wants the right foot.
Yeah, that's a good point. Do you know when someone does something and then you kind of almost hold them to that a little bit? You're like, right, now don't get beaten 1-1 at all for the next 10 games.
This is definitely going to be a battle, but what I'm liking is you can see Arsenal players know that, and I feel you can see how the game's going to go and who's up for it from the get-go.
Beautiful ball from Saka.
Good touch from Martinelli. Very underrated first touch he's got. Saka.
Oh, scuffed it. Completely
He
mistimed
should have
it.
done better though.
Unlucky.
Wing to wing play there. Let's go to Frank. Got some thoughts on that?
Yeah, so that's really unfortunate from Bukayo Saka, and it's funny that he'd obviously come up in the attack here, because I've just found out something quite interesting. Obviously, we spoke about Bukayo Saka having his 200th game for Arsenal last week, or the last game, should I say. Bukayo Saka is the 5th youngest player in Premier League history to reach 150 games with this game today, only behind Wayne Rooney, Cesc Fabregas, James Milner, and Raheem Sterling. So it just shows, like I keep saying this, and I'm going to keep saying it, it just shows the immense ability of a player like Bukayo Saka. It's amazing that he's reached this ability at such a young age as well.
Some good names that he's being, put in lists with. Was it Benzema the other day in some Champions League, and Suarez? Yeah, that's not bad at all. Manel, who's your favourite player? I believe the camera's still on Frank. Everyone's just watching
it's so
Frank,
tough to
Yeah, we're back now.
It's so tough to ask me in a team full of Arsenal players that are so likeable. Because if you had asked me 5 years ago or 10 years ago, it would have been so much easier to answer.
They're in now,
Oh,
Villa.
wait, they're in.
Look at the run.
Bailey goes on the outside.
Get rid.
Cut back brilliantly to McGinn, and Villa have scored. What a start for Villa.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
They've been all over us.
7 minutes in.
Credit
Villa
to them.
won,
But you know what, I actually
Arsenal
back this Arsenal side. Before, back in the day when you had Mustafi, Kolasinac, all of them, man, it would have been game over already. So you know what, I back him.
But you said
Is it me,
Turkish,
but
no early
did
goal.
Leon Bailey get past him a bit too quick?
Awful
It's a
defending.
bit too
man.
easy there.
Awful defending. Left side open again. I want to see the replay.
It felt like the middle of the pitch, so middle of the box, no one was there. Like he just had the freedom to do what he wants, turn, shoot. He could have picked where he wanted to go.
I mean, Bailey's in a really good run of form, but to me, he looked like he did that.
Look. Why is he not tracking
Look at
back?
this,
Who
look,
is
look,
that?
look
Is
at
that
this.
Martinelli just not tracking
Bang,
back?
bang, bang, yeah.
Look, who's in the middle of the box? No one's there. Ben White.
God, they had 3 men in the middle of the box.
No, I'm saying Arsenal players. There's no one. Just
No, there is. Look, there's 3 men.
Havertz and
Look,
Zinni got
there's
dragged
3
into
of
the
them.
ball. Yeah, and that allowed Leon Bailey to run free. Zinni and Havertz both got dragged to the ball. Then the space was there on our left-hand side, and that's what they've
Gabriel
exposed.
done well. To be fair, look, listen, if he had cut inside, then it would have been a whole different story. He actually showed him out wide, so you can't even blame Gabriel there.
I kind of know what you mean. Like,
Declan Rice is the one that actually got sucked over to Gabriel as well.
So let me tell you a little bit. So
it is quality from Villa. Like I will say, it's also a quality goal. I mean,
100%.
Bailey and McGinn do really
But
well.
what they shouldn't be doing is, look, Xhaka done great last season covering for Zinchenko. When we watch the goal again, Zinni goes into close. He goes to the halfway line. He goes into close. That player cuts in. Havertz also goes into close. That leaves Havertz and Zinchenko out. That's our left-sided defence basically completely out. One pass, they're out of the game. And then the left-hand side, Gabriel has to cover. He's out of the middle. I mean, one thing after the other. We know our left-hand side is a problem. And I think they both Zinni and Havertz there shouldn't be committing together. One needs to cover the other.
Yeah.
There's games like this, you just want to ride out the first 15 minutes, and then Arsenal normally build into games. Now it just changes all the optics for Arsenal. We have to do it the hard way. And the stat you saw on the TV from Sky Sports, when Aston Villa take the lead, the last 20 games, they've won 18, drawn 2. So now we're going to have to create a little bit of history.
Yeah.
Oh,
that's
lovely
nice
from
from Odegaard and Havertz.
Go on.
Oh, come on.
That's
handball
all right.
shout
That's
there.
That's nice little
I
combination.
feel like we'll have chances though. I do feel like with Aston Villa, we can carve open chances, but
I
it's
think we
just
can have chances.
Oh, come on, Gabby.
like stuff like that. I just feel like we need to settle. I don't feel like we've got in any rhythm. Get the ball in and just start passing for a bit.
Went down fairly early last year. Probably wasn't the 7th minute, but maybe 12th.
That was it might have been early like that.
Was it? Frank, could we get a fact check on that?
it
What
might
was
have
that
been.
again, sorry? What was that?
When did we take the lead? Sorry, when did we go behind at Villa last season in the 4-2?
I will
defeat?
check
We
that.
went behind twice, but when was their first goal? Well, do it the hard way, Arsenal.
5 minutes.
Was it that early?
Yeah, it was early, bro. I remember.
Oh wow, I didn't know it was that early. All right, well.
Because Zinchenko got turned on the halfway line and then
Saliba got caught under the ball.
yeah, and
And then didn't commit to the tackle.
That's crap from Zinni. Got to put a little bit more behind
I'm
it.
just thinking, like, with obviously the manager's serving a one-match touchline ban. Do you think that will
Which
affect
is a
things?
joke, by the way. No, it shouldn't. No, it shouldn't affect things. But it is a joke of a decision that he's serving that ban.
The reason why you can't use that is for Arsenal is because we're not Chelsea, where we can trust these players to do a job. You can't trust Chelsea's players to commit
Still on?
and do the
That's
same
gone off.
work. I don't think you can use the fact that Arteta's not on the sidelines to say that we're not going to perform, because we've seen these players week in and week out turn up and deliver. So I think it's a bit, of a cop-out.
Look, they're both dragged in.
Yeah, it's just all a bit.
And then look, Gabriel has to get dragged out. Everyone commits near post.
And you know what else is with Leon Bailey? He's a very left-footed player. I watched him a lot play, and with that, he put it on his right foot and crossed it in. So
Could White do a bit better closer to McGinn?
I thought he could have done it.
Zinni should have done a hell of a lot
Yeah,
better.
Zinni should have done it way better than now.
Because he actually got back and then he slowed down instead of cutting
Especially
out that
when we
passing lane.
know how much of a threat Leon Bailey can be.
And White gives it away there. I was going to think I've gone in for Ben White. I love Ben White, by the way. He's one of my favourite Arsenal players, but not had a great start to this game, if I'm honest.
I think it's a huge game for obviously Havertz, but also Odegaard. I think Odegaard has to connect the front five like mad.
I thought he was really good against Luton, though, to be honest. Odegaard. I thought he was
He
good.
did some really good things, thought he did some iffy things. Oh, look at that.
Martinez is such a wavy signing for them. He's so relaxed.
Emi
He
Martinez.
relaxes their whole
That's good from
defence.
Saka.
Come on, ref. come
Play on.
So Arsenal stringing a few passes together. Come on, let's get playing. Let's get playing. Declan Rice on the ball. Arsenal should need to.
Yeah, just get hold of it.
Yeah.
Start kind of.
It's still relatively early in the game. I mean,
Incredibly early.
yeah.
Yeah, like
Sometimes you have to feel your way
I
into
thought Villa
a
would
game.
score today, but I don't like that we've made this kind of start to the game. And see the frustration with that is, I don't think Zinni needed to force that.
You know what, though? What I would say, the idea was good, the execution not so good, but at least it was enterprising. You know what I mean? At least he's thinking of trying to play him in there.
No, I think you're giving him too much credit there. I thought that was.
You know what, now, when I look at it as well, Aston Villa, they got quite a good bench. They've got Matty Cash, I think they've got that striker Duran, they've got Diaby on the bench, they've got some.
So when Diaby's not starting,
They've got some decent options. I mean,
should've
is their
signed
bench
Diaby.
better than ours? When you actually look at it currently, is their bench better than ours?
It's
They
on
maybe have
par.
maybe have better impact players, to be fair.
Yeah. I mean, we've got what, Reece Nelson, Trossard, they're good options, but I mean, Diaby on the bench.
That's good from Zinni. That's really good from Zinni.
Why is this guy always trying to do the Perlo ball? Like, come on, man. Like, what's he like? Odegaard. Like,
Yeah.
even. Matisse, stop calling me as well, man.
Shameless Chelsea fans, aren't they?
Calling me 13 minutes into the fucking match. They got to take it as they get it, really.
It's literally like there.
I've got Alex
They haven't played yet.
messaging me as well. It's these guys, man, seriously. I guess they're desperate.
Arsenal trying to press Villa here, who are playing up the back. They've actually done quite well. See, there we go, that's good. I expect Zinchenko, when pressing Tielemans, to come away with the ball.
What's going on? Now Luke's calling me. Why? How did this man get my number like this? What's my number online or something? Luke. Let me.
Also, it's
Who's
been
Luke?
13 minutes.
He joined you on fan.
Oh,
the other day.
right. Yeah. He's at the game, right?
I don't know where he is. He just needs to not call
He
me.
said he was, yesterday he said he was going to the
Does
game.
he have your number? I'll send him your number, maybe.
Oh, come on, Arsenal, wake up, man. We've actually played some decent little football at times there, but
Come on, the boys. Come on, the boys.
One thing that football has told us this season in particular is that people who start all that stuff, you know what I mean? You can speak too soon, man. I mean, I saw Mateta cupping his ears today after getting a penalty in what?
you're not forgiving him for that, are you?
No, I can't start. Elanga done that as well for Forest when he scored against West Ham. Man's ripping off his shirt, going naked, running around the pitch. There's about 40 minutes left to go in the game.
I'm sure it's quite that bad, but
He ripped off his top, he ripped off his undergarment. Remember that?
cool. Like, I know ultimately in the grand scheme of things, maybe it doesn't make much difference. But I always get really wound up by players that do a little too much in the celebration before. Man, and that's not celebration police stuff. I'm talking winding up the opposition, for me, do the job in 90, and then that's why everyone knows I love Bukayo Saka. I've been singing his praises the last few weeks for performances especially. But when he did the whole James Maddison dart thing,
that was weak.
The first one I didn't love because it was deflected effort, but the second one we weren't even playing very well. I was like, bro, Tottenham look better than us right now. Let's not do this.
Plus it was too early, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was a 55th minute or whatever.
Come on.
You know, players, listen, we give it to each other online, players give it to each other
And they say
well.
on that, they say it's a statistical factor as well. You're at your most vulnerable after you've just scored. So when you see players piling on top of each other and over-celebrating goals.
Go on, Kai. Go on, Kai.
Come on.
Have a go.
Shoot!
Go on, Bukayo. Bang.
Saka, that's too shit, bro.
That was crap.
Should have taken it a lot earlier as well.
Luckily we had Declan
lovely.
Rice.
Out wide. Oh my
What
God,
was
Ben
that?
White, what are you doing?
No, but don't you think that the
Was
ball...
that, did that take a deflection?
No, it was a shot. It was a pass.
Things opened up for
Havertz should have
Havertz to have a shot, and he neglected not to.
100%. I'll tell you, my Donny Fabio Vieira is slapping that. He is slapping that.
But if you look at the percentages, what was the better option? Him taking a shot or passing it to one of the best right wingers in world football?
Shot, bro. Put your t-shirt on. And
Brother, listen, you've got your freaking,
that yellow
you've got your
t-shirt.
Eddie agenda. We saw what he did against Brentford, bro. Like, come on, man. Like, what was the better option? The better option.
To me, honestly, I think he should have shot. The game opened up for him at that moment. Am I right or
Saka
wrong?
was
I
was
think so.
open.
I think so. No, but Saka was dragging the defender
Yes.
out wide, and the space was in the middle. I know Havertz doesn't have a right foot, that's why. But maybe manoeuvre your body a bit to the left and then go across goal.
He opened up for him
But
nicely.
he
to have
passed to
the shot.
Saka, and Saka should be doing better.
No doubt.
Like Havertz actually won the ball in a great position there. He ran. He opened up.
He projected it a bit too much, didn't he, Saka? What's the word?
Well done.
Well done, Declan Rice.
Ollie Watkins is a problem. Fucking I'll credit to him.
What's the word when you really show what you're about to do? I said projected.
No, his
but
positioning, he just made it. He didn't fake.
it was so
he didn't
obvious.
fake it.
Cards
He
on
didn't,
the
Here we
table.
go. Well, guys, we're in.
What you mean is he made it too predictable?
come
Just
on,
Martinelli, man. What are you doing?
You lot need to just relax. We're playing through him.
Don't follow.
This is what I'm
We've had
saying.
about 3 shots already.
Nice, Jesus.
We can
nice.
definitely create chances. I'm not worried about that. It's just that's what I'm saying. We should have got through the first 15 minutes, just get our foot on the ball, start passing the ball, then you work your way in. But we just opened up to them.
Telegraph is the word. Thank you. Not project. Telegraph. Thank you. He was telegraphing it too much. Thank you to the comment section.
Is that the word?
Yeah, I've heard that.
Yeah,
said.
telegraphed is predictable. Made it too predictable.
Yeah, it's essentially what I'm trying to say. I'm just trying
Come
to
on,
sound
win
clever.
that, win that. Come on, Zinchenko, man.
It's good by Tielemans. Isn't it?
Has he got help? Yeah, good. That's the minute he did that back pass there, I thought, Martin's going to get there, isn't he? And he did. Works bloody hard.
No, that was Havertz, by the way.
Oh, was it Havertz?
Yeah,
Oh,
yeah.
Even better. Well done, Kai. 10 out of 10.
What? You thought it was Martinelli that ran?
When Zinni was pressing
Yeah,
there
helped to
and
win
the
the ball
Villa
back.
player passed it back, I thought
it was Havertz. Yeah.
someone's got to be there to sweep that up. Bit of a blind pass, and they were. So good on
We
them.
have allowed a little more of the ball now in these last
But
5.
but just
I don't think we're playing that badly. You're getting crazy. I don't think.
and just
we
to
are.
add on as well. Oh, unlucky.
Except for
just
that,
to
I mean,
add on
come on.
top.
Don't fuck.
Just because he
See what I
presses.
mean about him in
Okay,
midfield?
no.
Go on.
Kai.
No, Zinchenko.
Oh yeah.
His passing ain't great.
That wasn't.
His passing ain't great. You know.
It's not great, but what I would say though, he is probing. At least that he is trying to, be creative and find spaces. He's not doing them yet, but the mindset
Zinni?
is the mindset is there
I
too.
agree. He's trying to get on the
So
ball.
you can't
make
knock a
things happen.
man for trying.
There's a few times we've tried to play that ball into Havertz, but actually Martinelli's been an extra space because Havertz has dragged on what you just said about Saka.
Because the good thing about those speculative balls is if one of them does come off and we get a goal, we'll all sit here saying
Well, that's why.
brilliant.
Oh, come on.
Oh, that's good.
on,
You're
Kai.
in.
Outlets,
Go
man.
wide.
We keep winning the ball back.
Oh my God, man!
Come on.
Still got it.
Yeah,
Still
we
got it.
still got it.
What was that?
The fucking
Yeah,
chance was
Martinelli's
there.
not playing well
Yeah, it
today.
was,
You know,
yeah.
Martinelli's not. He's not started
Absolute
well.
shit ball there.
He's not started
Actually
well
quite
at all.
clever from Gabriel.
That was terrible, man.
No, that wasn't a great pass. That wasn't a great
He
pass.
waited that
Yeah, no.
10 seconds
No,
longer
that
than
wasn't
he
a
needs
great
to.
pass.
And
But
then
are
he
you not
passed it
encouraged
behind.
that at least we're making
Winning the ball back. That's what I'm
getting up the
transitions,
pitch.
How many saves did Martinez have to make?
Yeah, but you know,
Yeah,
what I'm saying.
I'm sorry, I don't care about this whole field tilt stuff. You're giving me field tilt now. Like, let's open up and actually be efficient in the final third.
Come on, do something with it.
Oh, that's
Nice
good.
ball. Oh.
Hey, me.
Right.
What's wrong with Martinez? Why is
He wants to get under, but you know, that's his thing.
Yeah,
He tried that last time. That didn't really work.
Why? What did he do?
He's just
Scored the
like
own goal.
looking at. I don't even know who it was, but just trying to look at him like in a weird way. Just start saying that's not
Yeah, he's a
there.
weird bloke.
He's a S-housery person.
Shithousery.
Yep.
Yeah.
For real.
That's
good at
so
it.
silly.
That's
That
so
is
poor.
silly.
It is silly. It didn't need to, because what Jesus can do that? The ball just zip through the lines. It's, hey Jesus, can you get in front of this guy? Then can you take a touch away, hold him off, and then spray a pass? Listen, he's capable of it, but
I think it's conviction. That's what we're lacking. That final ball, that final shot. It's
Yeah,
wanting to
I
be, it's
think
wanting
you're
to
right.
be the
You know.
man.
What
It's
I
wanting
would
to
say,
be that
I'm
guy.
slightly encouraged about the amount of possession we're having now. That's good, especially away from home against a team
And
like Villa.
this is what I was saying midweek, right? I was saying, look, Aston Villa are a good team, but you look at this Kamara guy, he's good, but he isn't better than our midfield. You look at Konza, he's good, but he's not better than our strike force. He shouldn't be keeping us out. Do you know what I mean? So I'm just looking, I'm like...
I wouldn't go that far and say Kamara's a good player.
No, he is, but I'm saying he's not better than our
Say
midfield, I
ball.
don't think.
That's a bit soft, isn't it?
Very soft.
I don't think so. I'm not,
Do you,
apart from
do you
Declan
not
Rice,
agree?
what, that was soft.
Yeah.
No, you
Oh,
can't.
shirt.
Actually,
No,
he
maybe
pulls
not.
his shirt.
It's silly from Havertz.
Yeah,
He
it's
needs to do
silly,
that.
actually. Yeah, I'll take that back.
With the amount we're winning the ball high up the pitch, and look, Havertz won it once, and you know we're only 20 minutes in, so let's not go too early. But it feels like Jorginho at the base playing, and Rice pressing up the pitch might be a slightly nicer balance than let Odegaard get
Why
forward.
is Zinchenko having a jolly up? This isn't a bloody communion. This isn't a holy communion.
Jolly up with who?
Why is he talking to Tillemans?
I think he's trying to.
Why are you talking to
I don't think
Tillemans?
I don't think he's talking to him. I think he's either trying to listen to what they're doing, or I don't know, just being annoying. I don't know. Players do weird things on set pieces.
But to go back to what I was saying, James, we're actually registering 58% possession at Villa. That is not bad at all. We just need to be...
How much is it, Frank?
I've got it down as 54. I think Laurie's trying to steal my job over here, to be fair. But to be fair, obviously, we've got into the game a lot more in terms of the possession.
Yeah,
There
we
was a
have.
long period of time at the start where Aston Villa had a lot of the ball. At one point, Aston Villa were looking at about 65% of possession, I think I saw. So thankfully, we're coming back into it, and we really do need to try and get a goal from somewhere.
Yeah, it's a free kick. Luca
They
Digne.
got slappers.
He scored a great goal
Douglas,
against Man United
Digne.
early Emery days. He might have scored
Ooh,
another one
it's the
since.
slappers.
Luis can hit one.
Raya will have to be on his game for this.
Right? Why do
Right,
I
we'll
look
have
like
to
such
be
a
on this
little man
game.
in goal?
Digne steps up.
Oh,
Blocked.
it's good defending.
The first thing I always look at.
Go on, Kayo.
Really, really good covering there. I thought surely Havertz will get to that. Saka will get to that. Emi Martinez pings one wide.
But they're
They want the header.
targeting him.
Too easy.
Bailey looks for Watkins.
That was a
Really well
dangerous
done
ball.
by
Very
Saliba.
well defended there, actually.
Yeah, it was well
that
defended.
ball
Credit.
was- that
Jesus, go on. Oh,
Well done.
go on. That's good.
Oh, down.
That's a what?
He's given a throw to Villa.
Oh no! Is that a throw or is it a foul?
I think he's given a
Throw.
throw for Villa.
Throw for Villa.
Is he giving a foul to them?
No,
I think it's a throw-in.
Just a throw, okay.
Oh, Bundy's, man.
No, that's not a foul. That's not a
not a
foul.
foul.
That's not a foul.
But can we stay switched on and keep that ball then?
Mind you, Douglas Luiz is a very strong individual.
No, he's solid.
Listen, he's playing for a move as well. I don't care what anyone
Yeah,
says. I
there's
know,
a-
I know he's
this
loving
is the
life at
audition.
Villa. I hear it, and I know he's an important player. But you know, when you know that Arsenal are interested, he'll be.
Didn't he sign a new
wanting
contract
to
though?
perform? Of course you would, and it's normal. Sorry.
Didn't he
He
sign
did.
a new
Yeah,
contract?
he did. He did. I'm not saying he's thinking, "Oh, this is my chance to move."
Ben
Ben.
White again losing the ball.
Go on.
Okay, go on. Look at that's it. Well done.
Okay.
Okay, he's going to
Who's
pass
in
it
the
back.
middle?
Pass
Who's
it
in the
back.
middle?
Pass it back.
I mean, it should be Jesus.
You know why that's not okay for me? Because like we have a chance to go towards the goal and we decide to go away from it. And
But isn't that Jesus' run kind of
Jesus'
dictated
run, but
that?
maybe Odegaard needs to just use the run as a decoy and cut in.
Oh, great
Oh,
ball!
lovely. I think he's off though.
No one was in there though.
They're still playing.
They're still playing.
See,
Still
that's what
playing.
Jesus can give you in those intricate little...
Oh no.
You're all giving the ball away so bloody cheaply.
Come on,
Luckily,
Rice.
Declan Rice is a monster.
Silly fouls. Silly fouls.
This is the it's the passing. The passing's just not slick. It's not on point.
You lot might think I'm crazy, yeah.
I've always thought you
I wouldn't say encouraged, but I'm okay. Like,
was on
I
Saturday,
know we're
wasn't it?
losing. That's what's disappointing. I know Martinez has had a lot to do, but I feel like there's openings here. There's opportunities.
Well,
There is
that's what I was saying a few minutes ago.
Yeah,
that
But my thing is, we haven't had a shot on goal. Like I'm with you, and I see all of that. But as soon as we enter the final third, it's like a pass behind or a pass outside.
But that's an us problem,
Yeah.
not a
100%.
Villa have stopped us.
Yeah.
thing.
Today-
That's what everyone was saying.
100%.
You
That's
won't
a
be able
foul?
to cope. Oh, here we go.
it's not.
Declan Rice. He's not had a good last 2 minutes. Well done, White, recovering.
But listen, let
And
me
well done,
say,
Saliba.
I'll
Not
s-
late defending.
I'll say this, right? Liverpool won today, 2 shots on goal, 2 goals. So maybe it's just about the actual execution of those
But
chances.
you know what? Those stats can be.
Oh my God!
It's the conviction on the
Stats
ball.
can be
Come on,
misleading
man.
because if you look at the stats, we've actually had more shots than them on goal.
Right, Arsenal players, wake up. I'm saying it with a smile because actually we can win this game. We're not like the openings are there. We're winning the ball out the pitch. They're making mistakes.
Aston Villa ain't
There's
that good.
space. Come on.
Do you know what it is? It's 25 minutes in. Normally we have a Saka or Martinelli that's taken on their fullbacks. Have we once seen Saka on a 1v1 out wide or Martinelli on a 1v1 out wide? We haven't created that for them.
Oh, I think we have with
seen that.
Martinelli a little bit, to be fair, but in like the first 5 minutes,
Yeah.
and then not since. But you are right. Get them all in the game. But also, Jesus passed it off the pitch for no reason. Declan Rice gave the ball to them when it was an easy pass to Erdegaard. Bukayo Saka just slapped it off the pitch. White gave it away needlessly. Like, come on.
Another foul.
Wake up. There's opportunities here.
But you know what it is, James? This game's going to be fine margins. You can see that the two teams are quite evenly matched.
I don't think this feels like a fine margins game right now. This
It
feels
doesn't.
like a very
Arsenal.
open, like...
No, what I was saying in fine margins is how you execute in the final third is going to be the difference.
Maybe, yeah.
Because we've actually had more shots on goal than them, even though it may not look like it.
Well, what save has Martinez had to make, Laurie?
Well, this is what I'm saying about the
We're
fine
here
margins,
talking
getting it
about
right.
58% possession and field.
Oh!
Let's get some shots on goal because there is space there. James is right. There's space there, but we haven't tested Martinez. That's the problem. It's an us problem.
Go on, through the lines.
Help him. Where's Ben White? Okay, David
We
Ryan.
won the ball twice in the middle of the park, running out of back 3, and
nothing
we
of it.
failed to make a shot of either. Like, come on now.
Yeah, I agree. But that just makes me think like they could wake
There's
up
chances,
and do it.
yeah. But the thing is, if we get to half time, it makes it considerably more difficult because they set up differently then in the second half.
That's a poor kick, you know.
That's rubbish.
Well done, Havertz. Oh,
Jesus Christ.
That was I didn't think that was a foul, to be
no,
fair.
it wasn't a foul. No. Just lost
No way,
it.
you just got
Really.
What was concerning is that Raya just kicked it straight to a Villa player. He's supposed. Oh,
Is the concern that if we... Oh, look at that. Straight to Bailey. What a touch.
he looks
Ball
injured.
limping, though.
He's injured.
Oh, no. They have to bring on Moussa Diaby. Like...
Yeah, he looks injured, you know.
He does.
Come on, get up the pitch, get up.
Joel won't have, though.
Oh, come on, there should
Villa
be
just
pressure
pass
there.
it off the pitch.
There should be.
Oh, just got spun. Yellow
That's
card.
out.
Zini,
I think he's going to get a booking here as well.
that was shit.
Yeah, he's got a yellow card.
Idiot.
I must say,
Sorry, idiot.
James will attest to this. I've always liked Tielemans, man. I've always thought he's a really good player. I wanted us to sign him last season.
What is Zini doing? You're one of the most
Why?
experienced players
Why?
on that pitch.
That's a touch.
Yeah.
And you
Why?
think, let's let him, we
In
haven't
front of
settled.
everybody.
He's going to spin me and I'm going to put his shirt back, get a yellow
But you
card.
know why that
if
was?
he's
'Cause he
done
got
you,
too
he's done you.
close.
Don't get the yellow. It's
true.
One bad tackle, he's off. You've been done. Get on with it.
And then he wants to act like the leader.
Come on, Zinni.
That's poor.
I rate him so highly, but that was
So
so
do I.
stupid, man.
That
We
is
haven't
so
settled. In a game, we have all the ball. I don't mind. Sometimes you take a yellow. But you're doing 90 minutes of defending against Leon Bailey right now. And when he comes off, Diaby's going to come on and ask the exact same questions in a different way, more energised, and you're not going to commit a foul for the rest of the game. Come on.
Well, he did it against Crystal Palace as well, and he didn't get sent off. No,
he?
so that was Ben White. Apologies, but that was Ben White. But listen, man, like
Tommy Asu very much did get sent off.
that was so poor.
Manel, your AFTV debut, but are you feeling like there's signs of encouragement from this team?
Yes.
Yeah, I've been back in this team. Like I said, if it was the teams from a couple of years ago,
What is that?
That's poor,
different.
though. That.
These guys are I feel like
David Ball
they're
cheaply.
actually drunk. that they're just not playing right.
Do you know what, at the end of the day, though, we're not giving Villa any credit. I feel like we're not giving Villa credit there.
Yeah,
At
you
the
know
end of
what,
the
I
day,
tend to agree
It is
with you,
also credit to
I
Villa
think
as well.
so, yeah,
They've
yeah.
locked us off in the middle of the pitch. They haven't allowed us to create any 1v1 opportunities out wide. They've just locked it off.
But Martinelli was 1v1 there.
Yeah,
He's
I
fucking
respectfully
touches
disagree, man.
Yeah.
I don't
Do
think
you?
Villa are playing that. They're not playing like they were against City.
No,
We've
they're
had all
not.
the ball. We've won the ball back in transition a few times. We've been in and around their penalty area. They've asked one question of Raya
But
themselves.
it's that
and
conviction. We've had it.
Yeah, they've got conviction, I
Even when
agree.
we've had it 1v1 out wide, it's there. Look, Martinelli's near the halfway line. I'm talking in the final third. He's in the
Yeah.
halfway line right now. So it's like.
I get that.
But
I get
what you
that.
see, like when you see like that position there where we saw Martinelli with the ball. If we play against Reece James at Chelsea, he always goes against him, just cooks him. There, he's too much like timid, losing the ball, not taking his player on.
I think it's conviction in possession. Out of possession, it's not the biggest story. It's more in possession. Who wants to be the man to go and get stuff?
And the overlap's on, yes?
Here we go.
Cross it.
He's offside.
No one's
That looks
there.
offside.
And
Yeah,
he's
it was
offside
offside.
as well.
That did look offside. It looked offside.
Got to get your timings
The
right.
word of the day is idiots for this first 30. They're playing like idiots. Now that doesn't mean they're not committed. That doesn't mean they're not working hard and having some moments. I actually really don't think we've settled that badly into this game, bar the goal. But what I mean is the amount of, in tennis, unforced errors. You like to use that word, Laurie? No, you do,
Yeah, I
don't
do,
you?
yeah. No, I've used that
How
once or
many
twice, yeah.
If there are a stat for unforced errors in this game, how many have we committed? Lazy passes that have just been lost. Loads of them. Loads of them. Come on. Just have some conviction in what you're doing. You use the word, Manel. You know, conviction.
I really do think it's that word, man. It's wanting to be that guy.
Look, we got him pinned. Come on. That's good.
Yeah, now press.
Look, we won it back again.
Go on,
Have a
Dec.
shot.
Fucking hell, Rice,
Wrong
man.
move.
Come on.
Wrong move.
That again, in a nutshell, has just captured
we go.
everything I'm saying about
Inside.
this team. Here's Saka.
Bang that.
But Martinez, if you clock Martinez, he knew Saka wants to cut
It's
in
too obvious.
and bend it.
It's too obvious. It's too obvious.
Yeah, but he's always that is the right thing to do, though.
No, it is.
No,
but
not when you're doing it every single time.
There's
Look at Martinez here. He sets up for it. Look, right. He knows it's coming.
But the
Yeah,
chance
but-
before from Rice.
What I'm trying to say to it was the right thing to do, yeah?
No, cut back out. Why not?
First shot on target, by the way.
Mix it up a bit.
Was that our first shot on target? Right.
Yeah, that's right.
Thought Cecil's in Jamaica.
He's back.
Well, super chat.
Talking about
Says
Ollie
Brandon
Watkins.
says, call me crazy, but you can see the players that pay attention in the team meetings. Did they not know about Villa prior to this game? This is lazy.
But I don't feel like Villa have imposed themselves and are carving us open. We're just literally playing so stupidly, losing the ball in the middle of the park. We're getting through them, we're passing through the lines. We're making it look quite easy. But when we get to the one-on-ones and when we get to the final third, we're just not getting that final pass right. It's sloppy, lazy play from players that have been excellent. Declan Rice all season. This has been a basuma performance.
I don't think it's lazy. I think it's just poor. I just think like Declan Rice, he made that chance by winning the ball out the pitch, pressing brilliantly,
And just
he trapped them
passes
into
off.
it, and then gets the pass wrong.
If I may say
It's
so,
just-
I think you're being a bit harsh, man. To say we've been poor, I don't think
We have been poor. Well, we haven't been
No,
great,
it's
have we?
not.
We've got one shot.
No, I
on
didn't
target.
say no, but those. That's not what I'm saying. I'm just saying you're saying we've been poor. We haven't.
So what's the word?
Yeah, what have we been?
We've not been effective enough in the final
Erratic.
third. It doesn't mean to say we've been poor.
Erratic's the word I'd
Like
use.
Manel said, we're up against a very
Sloppy.
good team today. That needs to be taken
no,
into
that's on,
account.
that's
Oh,
on.
oh,
Come on,
oh.
keep it on.
Yes, well
Kept
played.
it on.
Pass it back.
That
Go
Lino
on.
wanted to
Get
do
that back
everything in his
post.
power to raise that flag, didn't he?
He's not.
That's a corner. Is that a corner?
Unlucky,
Is that a
unlucky.
corner? Is that a corner? Yeah, it's a
No, I
corner.
don't think it is.
Odegaard gets an effort at goal. Fair play. A little bit of football there.
That's what a bit of extra effort does. Look, he got the ball, Ben White, on the edge of the. Oh, I thought that was a corner.
It's a
It's
decent
nice to
shot.
actually see him have a shot as well, because more often than not, he goes for a pass.
100%.
This is not poor football. You guys are.
I agree
like,
with you. I don't think
been-
it's... Listen, we're going to score today. Prathamesh says, get Saka off now. He is just not on it today and Havertz as
behave.
well.
You shouldn't read out every super.
Unnecessary foul again.
That's a nuts comment.
Saliba, what are you fucking doing? That is just
he
silly,
been
man.
booked?
No, he's just. Why are you fouling him?
Yeah, I agree.
Why are you fouling him here? Why? Come on, man.
Yeah, I agree. Crap. No, listen, everyone's got their right of opinion here. He doesn't think Saka's on it. I just think if there's one thing I've learned about Saka this season, the amount I've talked about him not being at his best, this guy gets goals and assists, he has moments, and you've got to respect that.
Come on, where's
What?
the?
You can't just How's
give a
that a
foul for
foul?
that.
That's not even. That's not a foul.
man.
That is not.
Now he's going to get booked for not
he
walking
can't
away.
because
No, he won't. He kicked it
the
at him.
difference was that he came from behind and then stopped him.
No,
Declan
but
Rice
McGinn was blocking the ball from miles away.
That was a
That's
bit over
obstruction.
officious from the referee, though. I've got to
That's
say.
crap.
But when you're away from home, man, these are the types of things that are going to go against you.
Yeah, you get those kind of. Come on, boys, man. This is.
You've actually got Konsa playing at right back.
And you
He's
think
been
about
there
it,
for a
right?
few weeks.
Even the fact that Zinchenko he's been, you know,
That's good.
Again!
That's good.
We keep winning this ball back. I keep telling people.
Look, we've got it.
Go on. Oh my God.
Out wide, good. Go on. Now take him on.
Keep telling people we're
now
winning
take
this
him
ball
on.
back, man.
Now
We're
take
not-
him on.
That's where
Here we go.
Nice.
Unlucky.
But you see there, look.
What's that? Did you see that? Leon Bailey just handed
He's
off
getting
my
the ball.
man.
I think you see Martinelli. He's
Did
getting the
you see that?
one-on-ones. I want him to take him on. Go down the
Nothing.
wide.
No, nothing.
Go down
What, you want a
the.
yellow card or something?
No, I want a foul. Come
on,
Dash him in his head.
We can win this game. Come on. I'm genuinely encouraged we can win this game. Come on.
I'm telling you, Martinelli and Sack, you've got to take their fullbacks on a bit more. You're getting in. It's not always as Turkey said. Just chop back. Oh, he's
Oh,
what a
great
ball.
ball.
Go on, win that. Put it past. Oh, it's too heavy. Oh, too heavy.
Is
Shoot.
that a shot?
No. You tried to lift it over him, but he put too much on it.
Something. Shot. No, now shoot. But shoot. Just shoot.
Lucky Jesus. No, I get it. It was on his left. He was trying to set that up better.
Ref.
Ref, that's a foul.
We've got them
That's a
scrambling.
foul. How
See
is
what
that not a foul?
This is what I was saying. We're not playing poorly.
We're not.
We're having them scrambling around.
Lovely ball from Gabriel.
Nice Havertz. Now we help him win it back.
Oh, I saw this same team during the midweek against a City team. They ran them ragged. We are actually in this game.
I know. I'm
And
so
even
with
that
you.
Diego Carlos, he's not even that
He's a
great.
wrecker. He's a reckless.
By the way, what a ball
One of them
from
reckless
Gabriel.
ones.
That was a fantastic ball.
But he's put too much sauce on the dip.
He did.
Yeah,
He
You're
did. He
right.
put a bit too much on it.
A bit too much slice. Just
Yeah,
needed to.
he should have just lifted it a little
No,
bit.
he was
but he
in,
tried
man.
to shoot. He tried
He
to
was
shoot.
in.
Well, I thought he lifted it over to put it
try-
back in.
yeah, that's what I
But
thought.
actually,
No, I thought he lifted it over for himself to tap it.
Yeah,
that's what I
that's what
thought.
I mean.
Yeah, that's what I thought. But he's gone for the shot.
Guys, come on, we can turn this around. Come on.
100%.
Jeremy says, could
100%.
Mikel not being on the touchline be resulting in this sloppy play? No, I'm not giving them that excuse. Brandon says, I love Saka, but he's so damn predictable. He needs more deception to his game. Ash says, winning the ball high up, messing it up. Josh says, whoever is chewing gum, please spit it out. So whoever's got gum,
that's me.
it's annoying them. So who's
How is that?
That's me. That's
you have
me.
gum?
Yeah.
Oh, okay, yeah. They don't like it. I'm sorry.
How?
Right. What's going on? We can see another foul.
Yeah, and then I don't even get how that was a foul for them.
What are the match stats, Frank? I'm not thinking they're going to look great. I'm just curious.
Well, it's
I
not.
think they're gonna look favourable.
Ultimately, it's not as good as it should be. In terms of ball possession, we're still sat on 55%, which is expected from Arsenal. More often than not, we do have the majority of the possession. In terms of shots, we've had 6 to their 5, only the 1 on target from each team so far. Passes completed is where it starts to get a little bit awkward, though. We've attempted 182 and only completed 154, which works out at around 85%. Aston Villa have attempted 149 and completed 121, which works out about 81%. So ultimately, the passing from Arsenal, we've seen it. It's obvious that we're giving away the ball way too much. It's not been good enough, and we're not taking our chances. Obviously, Bukayo Saka just had a big one. Bukayo Saka's actually had 2 big chances, if you think about it, because he had the one that he scuffed earlier as well. And it's just not been good enough. I need to see a change soon as well.
Martinelli, I feel sorry for him because he keeps getting hit with underhit. They keep giving underhit
Nice
passes.
touch.
Here's
That was a good
Havertz
touch.
bursting away. Pass it to
Oh my
Jesus.
Good, it's good. And
Odegaard.
shoot! Oh my God! What are you doing? Shoot earlier!
Come on, man!
How many shimmies do you want to do?
He got red like a.
That was a
That
good.
shimmying all the way into the fucking goal. Drop of the shoulder, drop of the
now
shoulder.
big up
Put it
Havertz,
in the
though.
net.
Good from Kai.
Right there, shoot! Right there.
It's a good save though.
It's a great save.
I think it's more of a
You
push.
bang that in the net. Forget a save. You
on,
put that in the.
That's so poor.
That's a good save.
He gave Martinez exactly where he's putting that ball. He told him, I'm putting it here. Lift it, top corner it if you're going to do it.
Turkish, that's the posted stuff finish. that
My
you
only
needed.
issue,
Posted, yeah.
my only issue there is
silly.
the execution of the shot. I actually don't mind the way he set
He should have
himself up
lifted
for
it. That is a postage stamp. Left
need to
hand
slap
side,
it.
right hand side corner. That is the perfect. Slap it in the
Dangerous.
net.
When you miss one like that, the crowd get up now. They want their second.
No, I think Villa are nervy.
Look at Vinay. Look, he's looking. He's thinking in anguish. Like you
Man
can
like
see.
Vinay,
We should be.
No, he always looks like that.
Okay, fair. But I just think he looks at it and he's thinking, you know what? How are we losing this game? Man, I'm telling you, man, Villa they're not good. They're not that good. They're not that good.
Earlier on, you said they were very good.
No, I said that Arsenal are very good.
Okay. I missed it.
These man
But we
not
have been the
knocking
better
our ball.
side. Apart from
God,
that.
Oh,
Nice.
Jesus again.
Let's
We keep winning it back in their
Ref.
midfield.
Another silly one.
Ref, you're
Oh my God. How is that not a
Guy
foul?
body checks him. That's not a foul. I understand it was a heavy touch.
He's
he's
off.
in.
What a save.
Good
Good save. Good
save.
save. He's offside
He's off.
anyways, but
As Ziddy goes, thanks for the save. Here's the
I
ball
hope
back.
Jesus don't have
I'm
to
glad you
come
saw
off.
that, you know, because I'm there in my head thinking, if I moan, they're going to say I like moaning.
That's a great save.
Thanks,
though.
mate. Get back up. Get back up quick. I'm sorry. Listen, I know it was a heavy touch, yeah, but that's a foul.
Not for me.
I don't
not
think.
for
I
you.
don't think so either.
What? Because of the heavy pass?
Yeah.
Or?
Oh, he wasn't
actually
offside.
I think it's the arm. If you look at it,
No, it's not. You can't be
Nah.
off. It's only the parts that you can
He
affect.
would have
They
been
look up
offside.
to the.
Yeah. No, he would have been on. He would have been on.
Good save,
That's
though.
a good. I said that's a good
It's
save.
Very good
Great
save.
save.
Ziddy cracks me up. I will play out the back no matter what. Like, bloody hell.
Win
Well,
that.
Declan Rice.
Oh, them second balls. Oh, what a ball.
Oh my gosh! Look at the right hand side.
Oh,
look
look.
at that.
Don't foul him.
This guy is a good player, man, Douglas. Look at that.
Look at the space. Look at
That's
the
what I'm saying. It's
space,
that this game would have been perfect for Tomiyasu. Perfect.
Gabriel, you can't get cooked here, man.
My man's on his Waterhouse team.
Well done, Kai Havertz.
Well done.
No, drive. Come on, drive.
You've got to
That's
play
a
him.
foul.
Oh, that's a foul though. Come on now.
That did look like a
Yeah,
foul.
We've got the foul. We've got the foul.
No, but they played advantage.
Yes,
That's a
Yeah,
yellow.
they're-
Nice.
they're
Stop
pulled
stopping the
back.
car.
That's got to be a card.
They're
No, I
pulled
don't
it back.
like it.
Oh, come on, ref.
Pass wasn't great.
4 minutes to go. Then injury time.
So what's going on? Why don't you show us?
Show what? The foul?
Well, no, just like what's happening. They're just staring at Martinez.
I mean, going back to that shot from Odegaard, I admit he should really have scored in that position. But
What do you mean? You might
Hold
have.
on.
He
Let me
should have
land.
scored. There's no if buts and maybes.
Jesus?
I'm sorry. He should have
One
scored.
on Torres.
That's as good
No,
as an
Carlos
open
even.
goal.
Lovely.
Oh, forced to save out
Emmy.
Martinez. Guys, I'm sorry.
Unlucky, man,
We're doing all
unlucky.
right, man. Come on.
been
This
a
is
better
they're a good
shot.
side, Villa, and we're doing some good work here.
I hope this
We've
brother ain't gonna
absolutely
come off.
battered them, but I'm saying
A goal is coming, you know.
That
A goal
Odegaard
is coming.
chance is a straight. That's as good as an open goal.
It was a
All
very
that
good
shimmy,
save,
shimmy,
though.
That's tough. That's tough.
But you've made him
guys.
save it. Take the
Look at
position
the way
away from the
Jesus
keeper.
locks up here. He hits it.
Oh,
Yeah.
I hope this brother ain't got. Oh,
He
no,
hits
don't
it,
be
and then
injured
he does that
again,
thing
man.
where on the follow-up he sort of drags his leg back straight, almost like a bit of a snap. You know when you kind of snap your, I don't know how to explain it. Not snap, but like a, you'll know the terminology, top baller. Like you know when you know when you like,
Backlift.
No, but he's holding his shin. It's impact. It's not.
oh, it's impact. I thought it was like a knee. You know when like there's a little bit of a whiplash. kind of-
beat
I
the
don't know how
first
to
man,
explain
No,
it.
I get you. I thought that
Yeah.
because he's holding his shin there. I think it's when he took the
Beat
shot.
the first man,
impact, I think
Bukayo.
Torres
Is
might
this
have.
our first corner?
That's good delivery.
Isn't it?
Oh, is that Havertz?
Second corner.
that.
No, corner.
Come on, Arsenal.
Should have definitely scored at least 2 goals. At least.
Good, how about let's get a little something on that. I don't know.
Another corner.
Listen. Come on. Oh, we can turn this around. We can absolutely turn this around.
No, 100%.
Still feeling it though, Jesus. Luckily half time's coming, but I tell you, if he doesn't come back out.
Ah, if Eddie has to come on.
But I've got to say though, like, listen,
Don't
I'm
say that too
speaking
loudly,
prematurely.
you know.
Oh no, he's gonna love it. Oh, I forgot.
These
I forgot. He
injury
loves
prone
it.
players, come on.
Oh, good delivery again.
Well on Emmy Martinez.
look at
holding
that.
his
I
arse.
actually hate
Here comes the housery.
Yeah.
He's the one that you love him if he's in your team. You hate him. He's not, I guess.
Well, we had him in our team. We let him go.
I'm actually surprised you let him go.
What happened here?
Oh,
No, that's nothing. That's absolutely nothing.
I would say it's nothing.
It's not nothing.
It's not a pen, but it's not nothing, man.
But it's nothing to kind of write home about.
They're not going to go
there's
back
no-
and
yeah,
check it and
no
give
way.
it, but I really wish. You know the day they gave that Rodri pen at Old Trafford. They did this well at the World Cup, Qatar 22. They did this well. Where they went, you cannot hold people. However much. If we see that you got a little bit of it, or there's an arm, we're giving it. And then they stopped doing it.
But what was the game I watched where there was? I don't know if it was in the Premier League this season or the World Cup, where the referee warned them.
Don't lose. Oh,
City!
You could have just gone back. You could have gone back, my brother. Come on.
He took way too fucking long there.
Oh, he did.
He's drunk. He's drunk.
Way.
Well done, Saliba.
No, that was poor.
What are you doing? And even there, you shouldn't be letting it bounce, Havertz. Even there, you shouldn't be letting it bounce.
I was watching Zinchenko going, you don't have as long as you think. You don't have as long as you think. Gives it away. Thank you.
It's almost like he's just playing against us. Like, hurry up.
Help him. Well done.
Oh my word.
Bit of lack of concentration
See what I mean
there.
by unforced errors?
But yeah, that's true. It's lack of concentration.
Bro,
my trusty app?
What is going on?
What are you doing?
I do feel that Ray could have got there
What's
though.
going
What's he
on?
doing?
I don't even know, like...
Don't let them score from this.
Come on, the boys. Come on, the boys, man. Villa.
See McGinn's motion into the Villa players. Let's get on Raya. Look, see them now all come in? Wow, look at that. 5 man in.
Nah, you getting targeted like that?
Yeah, look at that. 5 man. And the referee just...
Hands on Zinchenko.
Nah, that's when they just don't rate you, though. They don't rate you.
Well done, Ben
That's
White.
a great header.
Get rid.
Well done.
That's
See, I'll shout out the things he did well. That was good.
That's a great header.
That
Don't lose the battle there.
Pau Torres is
in the box.
Oh, Zinchenko missed his header.
This guy.
Well done, Gabi Jesus.
That's,
Well done.
Did you see that?
Yeah.
Zinchenko just...
but he's up for
Well
the fight,
done,
though.
well
He's been great this game. So.
Oh, there's no one ahead of
There's no one with him.
That's a foul.
No one with him. Why?
There was actually no one. Nice.
They did well to buy a foul there.
Yeah,
Ran
he
into the
did.
space, won a
He
Do you know
foul.
what? I didn't even think that was a foul, to be fair.
I didn't think so. That's why I said he
didn't
did
think
well
that
to
was
buy
a
the
foul.
foul, because I didn't think that was a foul.
32 misplaced passes I've got here from
What?
Arsenal in this game.
Are you joking me?
Oh, that's good.
Misplaced or incomplete?
He's on.
Oh, come on.
Martinelli, you've been absolutely dreadful today. Absolutely dreadful.
He's offside anyways.
Absolutely dreadful. Stop the thumbs up and the high fives, everyone. You don't need half time.
Well, they've called him
That's
offside.
Zinchenko,
I'll
wasn't it?
tell
Look
you
at his ball.
what,
He's
we
not.
could do with a Tony Adams in the dressing room at half time.
Well, he might be handing out
Because
beers.
everyone's slacking. Everyone from Martinelli to Odegaard to Saliba, every single player
Even
out there.
Cross was poor.
Can I just say, in that one play there, you've seen the best and worst of Zinchenko. He missed the header. We go further down the pitch, he plays a brilliant ball over the top.
Yeah, they got to hold their line.
Yeah.
Diaby's going to come on second half as well. You can see that.
Yeah.
Touch of Awesome says, I think Jesus might be a good fit for the 10. Maybe better than Odegaard. Look, listen, it's talented player.
It's a bit premature, all that.
Talented players can play in a lot of positions. I get where you're coming from.
Odegaard's not playing badly, is he?
I think
He's not playing badly.
my disappointment, I feel like we've let Villa out of jail. Like,
Of course we have. We should have scored a goal at least.
100%.
At
Odegaard
least.
should have scored. I don't know. Don't let Laurie describe anything that is not right here. He should have scored. As Turkey said, that should have been a postage stamp finish. Top corner, left or
He
right.
should have
either
scored.
one.
My point is
but
that...
we're in!
Oh, no, so
No,
heavy.
Martinelli's on.
No.
That was a shit ball though.
That was a shit ball.
Absolutely shit
He would have
ball.
been on there.
The ref doesn't look like he's blown anytime soon, so come on. Havertz is making the runs, you know, people. Can we find him? He's making the
offside at the
runs. I've got to give him
moment.
credit.
Come on, Jesus.
He's doing
man.
his thing for the team.
There's the whistle.
And there's half time. Oh man, look, we're 1-0 down, but like, there's being frustrated you're losing, and then there's we've let them out of jail. Don't let anyone tell you that Villa have been great in that half. They haven't. If we get our final ball right, if we take our opportunities in space, we've got 2 or 3 in that half. I'm serious. 3 is maybe exaggerating, but 1 or 2 for sure. What scares me is
I
that
agree with
Emery,
you. There is enough to
Emery's
be
going to talk to
encouraged
them now at
about.
half time. He's going to talk to them and go, boys, you were shit. And they're going to fix up as well. So we're probably going to have a harder second half because Villa will address what they've been doing wrong.
You expect us to come out strong, though. Like, surely after Arteta speaks to them.
I
Come
honestly
out
think-
right here, and they didn't do anything about
I
it.
think that after Villa scored that goal, I think we were the better team overall.
I would agree.
I just think that
He was 100%. But they've had the two best chances and scored one.
Well, we had the Odegaard chance.
Oh yeah, I think Odegaard and Watkins' chance are probably.
Yeah, if Watkins puts it away, they'll check VAR, see he's on, and it's 2-0. So yeah, Raya did well. Got to give him credit there. We're going to go take the full 15 minutes to just I need to just sit on those thoughts. We'll come back for the second half. You got Frank to walk you through the stats, his thoughts on what has been like a really, really weird half to me.
It's a frustrating half, isn't it? Because we could have done so much better.
Well, something is happening above us. So we're going to take half time. Is it raining outside? I don't know what's going on. Anyway.
Gust of satin has come through.
Something's. Anyway, you might not be able to hear it. But anyway, guys, look, there's positives, but ultimately it's not positive when you're not taking your chances and you're 1-0 down. Big 45 to come. Over to Frank.
Half time, Aston Villa 1, Arsenal 0. Now, before I get into that, I just want to remind you guys of the scores from around the grounds today. Of course, we had the early kickoff, which was Liverpool versus Crystal Palace. Palace had one job, and they couldn't help us out in this occasion. Obviously, Liverpool won that game late on 2-1. You then had the 3 o'clock kickoffs, 4 3 o'clock kickoffs, which was Brighton 1, Burnley 1. The hilarious result at Old Trafford, which was Bournemouth 3, Manchester United 0. Then we had Sheffield beating Brentford 1-0, quite a shock result there. And then the final 3 o'clock kickoff was Wolves versus Forest, which ended 1-1. And then, of course, we are half-time here at 1-0 Aston Villa. And I just want to run you guys through the stats that we've got so far. In terms of ball possession, we've seen 53% of the ball to Aston Villa's 47%. In terms of the shots that we've had so far, it's 8 shots to Aston Villa's 5. We've actually had more shots on target than Aston Villa, with half of our shots being on target, 4 shots on target so far. And Aston Villa, annoyingly, have only had the 1 shot on target. And that's what frustrates me, because they've not had as many chances as us, but they've been able to put their chances away. So that's what's frustrating for me. In terms of the other stats that I'm bothered about, 209 attempted passes from Arsenal and 175 completed, which works out about 84%, and 181 attempted by Aston Villa and 144 completed, which is about 80%. Now I'm going to get into my thoughts on this first half, and it's real weird. I think James said that as well. It's been an unusual first half, because I don't think Aston Villa have outplayed us. However, they do go into half-time 1-0 up. It's a very strange one indeed. And it's really, really starting to annoy me. I just want to remind you guys of the stats that I had before this game that have actually got the game in our favour. Aston Villa have won their last 14 home Premier League matches, a run stretching back to March. They've never won 15 consecutive home league games in their entire history. Of course, if it stays that way, they would have done that today. Aston Villa have lost their last 4 Premier League games against Arsenal. Against no side have Arsenal won more Premier League away games than they have against Aston Villa, with 14 wins. I actually believe that West Ham is tied in there with that. I'll have to double check that. But again, the odds are in our favour, and we're not out of this game. It's, for me, just about sharpening up on the passes, because we've given that ball away way too much in this first half. And I'll get onto individuals in a moment. But as a collective, before I even get onto the individuals, not good enough. And, we should be doing better than we are currently. Let's get onto those individuals anyways. We'll go through one by one. David Raya, I think he made a really nice save from Ollie Watkins in that second half. First half. I think it was fairly late on in that first half. Turned out to be offside in the end. But ultimately still made the save. I don't think his distribution's been great today. Only completing 50% of his passes so far, 12 touches, so he's definitely seeing a lot of the ball. It's just about what he's doing with it that isn't great. For the goal, I want to ask the question in the chat, because I've got the live chat here. Do we feel that David Raya could have done better? Because initially I thought to myself, obviously, we'll get into the goal. John McGinn with the goal, of course, point blank range. Initially, I didn't think there was anything that David Raya could have done about it. Like I said, point blank range, we were completely opened up down that left-hand side into the box, and it was an easy finish for John McGinn. When I looked at the replay, I think maybe he was a bit flat-footed. Now, that might be harsh, because regardless, it's still point blank, and he's not expected to make that save. But it's not put into a corner. It's not hit with any real pace. Maybe, just maybe, he could have done a little bit better. I'm just reading what the chat's saying here as well. A lot more people are blaming Ben White than they are David Raya, which is understandable. Ben White was poor for the goal. Obi Sanders says Raya for sure could have done better with that. That's just, I understand it both ways, obviously having looked at the replay as well. We get into the back four. I think I don't want to be too harsh, but I think Zinchenko has been awful so far. Obviously picking up a really, really silly yellow card in that first half for a very, a petty challenge. Obviously, it's not a challenge that he needs to make. He's grabbing the shirt. It's obvious what's going to happen. You can't do that. It's an obvious foul. And he gets the yellow card for it. And when you've got a player like Leon Bailey on their side, and players like Moussa Diaby, I'm sure his first name's Moussa. There's a few Diabys within the game, of course. I'm sure his name's Moussa. It's very risky to be picking up a yellow card like that. And just on Leon Bailey as well, I've got this for you guys. Leon Bailey has now scored or assisted in each of his last 7 Premier League games at Villa Park. 4 goals and 4 assists, despite only starting 3 of those games. So it's very clear who the danger men are for Aston Villa. And I don't think the Arsenal players have clocked onto that yet. Strangely, I feel like they've gone into this game almost underestimating Aston Villa. And it's silly to me, because obviously they're 3rd in the Premier League, and I'll give you guys an update on the Premier League table as it stands at the moment. Of course, Liverpool winning earlier means they're top of the Premier League on 37 points. Despite the result that we're currently seeing, we're still in 2nd place with 36, and as it stands, Aston Villa remain in 3rd, only a point behind us on 35 points. So they're really starting to close this gap if they can pick up the result. And it's strange, obviously, because, you don't expect Aston Villa to be up there of all teams. But they're playing really well at the moment. Not necessarily in this game. I don't think they've played fantastically. They've just made the most of the few chances they've had. So, yeah, it's real annoying. Obviously, I spoke about Zinchenko there. I think Gabriel Magalhaes, out of the 4, has probably been the best. Not that he's done anything outstanding. I think he had a few clearances in the first half that were okay. William Saliba, I think, has been a bit reckless. I think this is one of the weaker games we've seen him have in an Arsenal shirt. Not that there's many to pick from. I think there was a misplaced pass towards the end of that second half. I keep saying second half. I need to stop that. Towards the end of that first half, where it went out for the corner. I don't necessarily blame him for that, because it's a breakdown in communication from both David Raya and I believe Zinchenko. They both go for the ball, then both hesitate. No one ends up going for the ball, and it goes out for the corner kick. So I personally don't blame William Saliba for that. Ben White, again, similar to the Luton game. Bit off it. I think he's been a bit off it today. Only an 80% pass completion. He's been one of the main culprits for giving the ball away for me so far. So needs to step up in that second half, absolutely. Martin Odegaard, we move on to the midfield 3 now, of course. I don't know how Martin Odegaard hasn't scored. I really don't. He had, we spoke about John McGinn with a point-blank shot. Martin Odegaard had a perfect opportunity to make this 1-1. And while I will reluctantly give credit to Emiliano Martinez, it was a good save. But it was a poor shot under the circumstances from Martin Odegaard. In that position, you need to get, I think, what was it, Gula Lee? What was the expression that he used? Stamp? Was it Lee? Was it stamp? Was it? For Martin Odegaard's shot, was it poster stamp? Poster stamp chance, top bins. He should have just top bins it, and he absolutely didn't. So that's real annoying. He should have scored, and we need to see better from him in the second half. Declan Rice. Now this is a bit of a strange one, because again, similar to Saliba, I think this is one of the weaker games we've seen him have today. Not that he's done anything necessarily bad. It's just not the Declan Rice that we've seen since he's come into Arsenal, where it's been near perfect in every single game. If I look at the pass completion, it's probably a lot higher than most of them on the pitch. 92% pass accuracy was not too bad, actually, but when you look at the passes that he has given away and the opportunities that he should have created from his passes, not great. I think, funny enough, the only one I won't have any sort of complaints about in this first half is Kai Havertz. I think he's been linking the play together very, very well. 89% pass accuracy, but he's only attempted 9 passes and completed 8, so the percentage doesn't look great, but he's only misplaced 1 pass, and that's what I'm saying. I think Kai Havertz has had a very good half of football. It's just about end product and, getting a goal from somewhere, because we can't lose this game 1-0. Absolutely not. Then we get onto the front 3. I think Gabriel Martinelli is having a torrid time on that left-hand side. Failed dribbles, misplaced passes. There was the one where he could have took it around the keeper. It was an extremely heavy touch, and nothing came of it. So I think he definitely needs to step up in that second half. Bukayo Saka, as much as it pains me to do this, not the greatest of halves from Bukayo Saka, and that's sad to say. He had 2 great opportunities, one where it was over the top and he's just scuffed the shot and it's gone out for a goal kick, and one where he's cut inside, and again, I hate to do this, but credit to Martinez, just reads him like a book. You can see what he's going to do when he cuts in, and Martinez was already ready for the shot. The only one I can kind of give any sort of praise to in that front three is Gabriel Jesus. I know the main point of a striker is to score goals, and he hasn't done that so far, but similar to Kai Havertz, he's been linking the play work together, has created a few chances, 75% pass accuracy, 12 completed out of 16. So, but this is what I'm saying, a lot of misplaced passes from the team as a whole. And I just want to go back to Bukayo Saka quickly, because I did mention it in the first half, but I do believe it's worth saying again anyways. This is Bukayo Saka's 150th Premier League game today. Obviously, he reached the 200 mark for appearances in all competitions last week. But this is his 150th Premier League game today. He's the 5th youngest player in Premier League history to reach 150 games. And he's in elite company in some circumstances. Of course, Wayne Rooney is still the youngest player to ever do it, reach 150 Premier League games at 21 years old and 67 days. Just behind him is, of course, one of our own. I'd still consider him one of our own. Cesc Fabregas at 21 years old and 210 days. James Milner is in there, 21 years old and 310 days. Then you've got Raheem Sterling at 22 years and 87 days. And then at 5th, you've got Bukayo Saka at 22 years old and 95 days. So, to reach that amount of games in a short period of time, I think he made his Premier League debut when he was, 17, 18 years old? And it just speaks volumes of the ability that he has to, be able to reach that landmark and to have the trust of the Arsenal management. Of course, he played under Unai Emery. Of course, he's played under Mikel Arteta. So it just shows the level of player that we have on our hands. And I'm beginning to sound like a broken record at this point, I understand. But I think it's worth saying, world-class ability from Bukayo Saka. We just need to, of course, see a lot more in this game. And I think I think there was a chat that came through that said, get Bukayo Saka off. And I think that would be the absolute wrong thing to do, because despite some of the performances that we've seen from him this season, we know from experience that just like that, a goal or an assist will come. He's already contributed to 20 goals this season, and it's not even Christmas yet. We're not even halfway through the Premier League season yet. So I think Bukayo Saka is really going to be a crucial player going in towards the end of this game. And I'm quite confident he will be responsible for a goal in some way, shape or form, whether it's an assist, whether it's scoring the goal himself. We will soon find out. Let's see what the chat is saying anyways. Araso Etana, Jorginho's through pass is needed for this game. Absolutely. I think Laurie said it on the Starting 11 show. He would have liked to have seen Jorginho start this game. And I was of the opinion, I agreed. But with the way that the midfield three are playing, the current midfield three are playing at the moment, I think it would have been very harsh to drop one of them from the starting 11 today. Declan Rice, regardless of what happens, is immovable from this team. And I've just seen as well that Moussa Diaby he's doing a warm-up. I don't know if he's coming on yet. I think there was a situation in that first half where Leon Bailey started limping. I'm really hoping that Diaby isn't coming on. Because I feel like Alexander Zinchenko is going to have a real hard time down that left-hand side with him. Chris King says, can't see us scoring 2 goals. I really hope you're wrong, actually. Obviously, my score prediction was 2-1 to the Arsenal. So I'm hoping we can get those goals. I'm getting a few more score predictions in here as well. Guna Bean says, Aston Villa 2, Arsenal 3. Again, I'm hoping so. Mariama Diallo says, Leandro Trossard on. Who would you bring Leandro Trossard on for, though? Because, again, like I said, I think it would be extremely harsh to bring off Bukayo Saka for any reason. I suppose Martinelli could be one that could come off. Obviously, he's not having a fantastic game so far. And I've just seen confirmation that it is going to be Moussa Diaby to come on now. I think it's for Leon Bailey as the second half kicks off. And with that being said, James, back over to you.
Yeah, they have made a change. Bailey's come off. It looks like it's an injury, or call it a house slouch for mine. Diaby is coming. It's going to be interesting to see. McGinn's already kicking off out on the right, so I'm interested to see what they do here. Diaby does look like he's playing up front a little bit closer.
I have to say that is not a downgrade as much as I rate Bailey. Diaby's a very good player.
Saka gives the ball away. What we need to see from Arsenal here is actually some real invention, because the first half had plenty of invention. It didn't have any quality or conviction in the final action. The problem is, I really think they're going to go into a shape now, Villa.
They're going to sit back. That's what Emery's good for. He's good for counter-attacking football.
They're doing that already, because McGinn's come out to the right. And McGinn was...
Go on. That's good by Zinchenko.
You're on. Go on.
From the side, cuts it back.
Fuck off, man.
You have to give Zinchenko some credit for that.
That was a good ball. That was a good ball. You're right.
Why has he got no
fouls.
conviction?
Come on.
Why has he got?
How's he still don't give no foul?
Well done, Zinny. Well done, Kai.
Well done, her.
Why? Why is Martinelli just? He's,
Jesus.
This is good.
One on with Douglas Luiz. Working him hard.
Oh, is that?
No.
Nah.
Probably not enough.
Martinelli, man.
Havertz, don't foul. You've got them pinned in. Don't foul. Well done. That's really good. Marte finds. Oh!
That was a ball, but it was difficult though. But
That was a good ball. That was.
It was a bit behind him.
Was that part? Did he
Decent
pass
start
that?
from
Was that
Arsenal.
Martinelli that
Jesus
crossed
is
that?
really asking for this. So what happened here? So he comes in.
Kicks it up in the air. I don't know.
No, we have to look at the right foot, guys. It's not the arm. Does his...
it's like it hooks it.
But they're going to say he didn't have control of the ball. Like,
I've seen him give him. They probably won't. I've seen
I
him.
don't think he's got control of the ball though. I don't know.
Guys, no.
Oh, that's.
Jesus got one like that against Liverpool last
Yeah,
season.
he
no?
did. It was
But
even
then Thiago,
softer than
innit?
that. It was
I must
softer
say,
than
when you
that.
look at it from that second angle, man, it does look like a penalty.
Do you think it's enough for a penalty? That's what I'm
I
saying.
don't think it's enough, but
Is it a foul?
certainly that second angle, you look at it.
Yeah, okay, foul, but is it enough? I mean, you know what they
I
say.
get what you're
If it's in
saying.
the
I know what
box,
you're saying.
Is it a penalty? But outside the box, it's a foul. I'm just asking. I'm not saying it is or isn't. I don't really know. I would have said just on the cusp of no.
The problem is that we'll see moments like that across the season, and some will be given, I think. But I'm not going to lose my.
Because you see the one today, Kwanzaa gave away for Liverpool today. That was he clattered him. He clattered him. It was the same kind of thing, but he clattered him. Don't think that was enough.
Anyway, it's not dwell on it. Arsenal made a decent start. The thing is, tactically, they've already made a big change here. Aston
Open
Villa.
up.
And it's subtle.
Oh, Zinchenko again! You guys have got to give this man his credit going forward.
No, with all due respect, Laurie, he's
was a good ball.
overhit that pass a bit.
I don't know, man. That's a good ball.
He's found a great pocket. I agree, he deserves some credit for some of the stuff he's done today. But he's overhit that a little bit, in my opinion.
That's a great ball out, by the way. By the keeper.
Martinez,
That is
yeah.
a great ball out.
Saliba does really well. Come on, Rice, well done.
Wins it.
Havertz
Yes.
hasn't been booked, has he?
No.
Oh, they're in. Gabriel, we've got to
Go
get
on.
to this. Come on.
Yeah, lovely. Look down the line.
Well
Good.
done.
Now passing, move.
Oh, that's get him off,
Martinez gives
please.
it away.
What is wrong with him today?
Martinelli's worst performance
Yeah,
in an Arsenal shirt.
what is he doing? I don't get it.
McGinn. Saka defends really well.
Oh,
Do you know what? I thought that was a handball as well.
Yeah.
There are calls.
It doesn't matter, man. He would
also-
have
they're
hit
not
his
gonna
own
give it.
body and hit his arm, even if it did.
It's just so hopeful.
Go on. Now drive. Go on. There's something with him today. There's some. Normally we see Martinelli driving down the left-hand side,
That was all a bit shit, wasn't it?
taking him on. Like, it's just very languid, laissez-faire kind of.
So what's good? Zinchenko's furious. So is that because they've given a throw to Villa?
Zinchenko's still probably angry about the penalty not being given. That was a bit
Does he
innocuous.
think that's a Villa ball? Does it come off Martinelli again?
Doesn't touch Martinelli.
Yeah, probably is a throw-in, but yeah.
So it should be an Arsenal throw. And
It's
give
a
it to
Villa throw.
Yeah.
Idiot.
Yeah, but that mistakes happen. I thought it was more saying.
Yeah, I know what you mean, but like that was a
Contentious.
pretty obvious one. But anyway.
But this is my point, though. When I said earlier on, I look at Konza, I look at Kamara. They're good players, but they're not better than Arsenal's attacking players when they're.
But that
on
doesn't
song.
mean we should always win, do you reckon?
No, it's not. It's not.
Nice.
Come
That was a
on.
good ball.
Marte's getting in a lot today. I'm sorry. Into the back post to Saka. Wasn't a great delivery.
Check.
Win it.
Play Jesus, but you should have headed that. Man.
Offside.
Who was offside? Coach
Zinchenko
Lance.
again there with that little through ball.
That was a nice ball, you're right. Coach Lance says,
No,
how is that
yes.
not a pen? He doesn't let Jesus come down with the ball. Yeah, like, I'm like 51-49, it's a pen.
I'd go with you, James. I've seen those given, man.
Yeah.
Definitely seen
I
them
wouldn't
given.
say outright. I wouldn't be jumping up and down for it. But I've definitely seen those given. So
he's back versus Liverpool, yeah?
well, it's only a one-match ban, so he'll be back next week.
Because who we got next? Brighton, isn't it? At home.
Come on, Arsenal. We can win this, come on. What have we had? 2 or 3 good openings in this first 5 minutes? You did.
Oh, that looks
It was
off.
off.
That's it.
Yeah, it was off.
So, mate,
Come on, the boys.
It's amazing that Ben White can retain that tan in this weather. He must be under that tanning salon or not.
Got quite an interesting stat for you guys here.
Man's darker
It starts
than
off
me.
quite negatively, but Arsenal have only come back to win one of their last 21 Premier League away games in which they've trailed at half-time. Although that one victory came in this exact fixture last season, winning 4-2 at Villa Park. So, if it's going to happen, this is the place to do it.
I don't think this is going to stay no 1-0.
That's good.
Go on, play the
Get
pass.
onside. That's good. That's good.
Oh, he undercooked it.
I don't think that was a good pass.
No, I know. I thought he got it right, but that was crap. With the amount of space he had, he should have got that right. Really.
And that's where I can say, look, for 65 million pounds.
Well
I need
played,
more.
ref. Well played.
That's where I'm saying, look, he's in.
Was Havertz in better space? I kind of admire the attempt.
No way. Get up, man.
No, they've
But
not
that's
given
where
it.
I'm
He's
like,
not
you know
given
what?
it.
For
He's not.
65 million pounds, I want to see the attacking positions that you're taking up. You've got to make the difference. So I get both sides of it.
Oh, God, like the performance is there. Zinny,
Don't
come on.
you dare.
The performance was there. Come on.
It's unlikely that this game's going to stay at 1. There's goals, more goals in this game, man. Seriously.
But we need to bloody get one. That's a nice ball to Saka. Use his strength. Well done.
Oh,
Take-
done
Come
it.
on, Kaio. That's a pull.
Spin him,
That's
yeah.
a
Ref,
foul.
That's a yellow. Thank you very much. That's got
So
to be a
you've
yellow
given
card.
Zinchenko a
Thank
yellow
you
for
very
that,
much.
so do the same.
That's a yellow card.
There we
surely.
go.
Yeah.
Right. So
Now I
people
wanna
see
see
why.
him
Do
taking-
people see why I want sin bins? That wasn't a tackle. He made no attempt to win that ball. We are
It's a
running
great
a
turn.
goal. Let me hold his shirt, put him down. Like
That's why
What
me
do
and
you
you
mean,
was
Sid?
in
So you'd be taken off the pitch for that?
10 minutes off the
Yeah,
pitch.
definitely.
Yeah, love it.
Yeah, man.
100%.
100% agree with
Because
it.
the yellow card is barely, it's
you've
barely
robbed us of a
punishment.
possible goal
He's just
there.
like, yeah, we're in on goal, and it's like, yeah, cool, I'll
That
take
was
the
so
yellow.
cynical, man. The man got round and he just
100%,
literally pulled
man.
his shirt
You
back.
say cynical or you say smart play, because if it was
No,
our
it's
It's
cynical.
smart, because within the rules it's smart, but I'm saying that isn't right for the game.
Cheating, man.
You can do that.
You're already punished by getting a yellow card.
But it's barely punishment, man. How many? Do you know? Like,
No, it's not, because
I'd be
then-
amazed if Dina goes the rest of the game without another yellow card. It'd be, sorry.
Yeah, but okay, say Dinya doesn't get a yellow card, he gets sin bin for that, and then he comes back 25 minutes later, he does that again. Won't the argument be like, if he got a yellow instead of sin bin, that would be a red?
No, sin bin and a yellow should be a red.
That's too much.
Nah.
Yeah,
No, man.
then-
What, the 2 yellows is, I don't know.
I can't lie, I'm wicked.
This is a
Someone
good
goes past my winger.
This is a good opportunity, man.
Why?
Oh, fucked it up.
Why?
Well done, lads, well done.
that was
You know what
so
that reminded me of? Henri and, what was it? When they had the penalty.
against Man City.
Yeah.
And then we missed it. Was it
Trying to be
Perez?
too
It was Perez.
clever. Oh, shanked it.
Go on, Kai.
That wasn't a great pass from
But there,
Ryan
I'll be
either.
honest, again,
Havertz
I want
there.
Kai Havertz to go in.
Yeah.
I want him to go
Is it
in.
me?
No, but
him
it's
to
the
body
keeper, though, man.
Martinez
He ain't
there.
gonna beat the keeper.
No, but I'm saying I just want like.
Yeah,
I
I'm with
just
you
want a
on
bit
that,
more.
man.
I want a
want
bit.
He's 6'3", you know.
No, but he wouldn't have won that, man.
No, I'm not saying to win it, but I'm just saying to just like a little bit more vim.
Occupy the man.
Yeah, but
innit?
you might jump in for a ball that you know you can't win, and you get a little elbow there from
Fair,
Martinez
fair.
in the ribs, and then you're feeling it 10 minutes later when you need to run him through on goal. Like, you have to pick your battles. That one is a battle he wasn't never going to win.
Oh, this is
Oh,
good.
we've won it.
Fucking hell! How many times? I can't believe this. Do you know how many times we've nicked the ball and we haven't
Like
even
5-6
had a
times.
shot on target?
5-6 times.
Last night says Erdegaard Martinez has been bad tonight, but I know he's been.
But every time now we're getting the ball back.
Zinni's been playing better, a lot better in the second half, getting on the ball. Actually, end of the first half was getting on it.
Do you know what though? That's a great point about Odegaard. I don't know if he's really had the best game. Like I want to see him on the ball a bit more as well.
So I learned something in the Wolves game, and people it's crazy because the Wolves game he statistically created.
Oh,
6
good
chances.
ball.
Come
We're in, by the
on.
way.
Come on.
Why
Let's
did he
do
slip?
something with it.
You're taking too long.
Erdegaard's not a
Is he
natural
offside?
creator in my opinion.
Is he offside?
He's a playmaker. You can play through Erdegaard. You can 1-2s. He can get the team moving. He's not a final third creator.
You don't think?
He's got the quality to do
completely
it.
agree.
Thank you.
I completely agree. Which is why I think he's played a bit too high up next to Saka. I think if we actually drop him in deeper, we need that final third deep.
Well, he did that last game against Luton, second half.
Thing was, people ignored that against Wolves. He got a lot wrong in the final third because he ultimately did create the chances for who was it? It was Nketiah, Trossard, and I get it. I credit to him. He is talented enough on the ball to do those things, but he's not a final third creator for me. I think we need another more creative midfielder. Let Erdegaard be alongside Rice. They play together. You got a little bit of power in there. You got a little bit of guile.
Who are you talking about, sir?
I think Odegaard is better deeper.
Oh, okay.
I'm not saying we're seeing that right now today, or even against Luton. We saw moments. But what I'm saying, I don't think we can rely on him as our main creative central outlet.
This guy here is going to make Declan Rice definitely think about going back now because he's good. He's a runner. He's a runner with the ball.
yeah,
he's powerful. Ramsey.
Decent player.
He's a good kind of.
I know his dad actually, Mark Ramsey, former boxer.
Because he's got a brother, isn't he, that plays for Burnley?
Yeah. His dad was a very accomplished boxer.
Look at it, 8th.
Oh!
It's in! That's in!
Oh my God!
Is it not in?
No, we're done. It's not going to happen, man. It's just not going to.
We talk about Raya and look, Raymond Martinez.
Damn.
He's lucky to get away with that. Yeah.
How the hell did that not go in?
What on earth happened here?
Yeah, Martinez is right. He's
I don't know
saying
why
to-
Martinez is trying to get onto Ollie Watkins. That's poor handling from.
The post.
Sometimes when
But to be fair to
And then
Martinez, you
Saliba.
could see him calling for it. He said it's mine, and Watkins still jumps in his way.
when your luck's out.
Yeah, you're like, yeah. It's just like
Come on.
even as you said,
We've got him under pressure, man. Come on.
referee. Come on,
That's a tough one.
referee.
We are so
Every time they get the
dominant in
ball,
this
we're
game.
just getting it back straight away. That's
Ref.
foul. Is it just me that's seeing that? Every time they get the ball, they give it back straight away.
Fury, we're dominating.
Yeah.
We're not creating it. We're not turning it into loads of shots and chances. And I hear that, but Villa are a good team, and we've got them
We're controlling them
in so many
well.
ways where we want them, except for on the scoreboard. If we were playing like this at 2-1 up or 2-0 up, 1-0 up, I'd be saying masterclass.
Definitely.
No, we've had the chances for that exact score to be the case, but. Alright, come on.
Come on,
Kai. Go on, Kai.
Go on.
There's no one there. Oh, there is. Odegaard!
Fuck off, man.
Oh my days.
Now that was way worse than the first one.
Get off, man. Get off.
He didn't even have that one on target.
Get off, man.
There was more composure there.
Both as bad as each other.
Nah, they're
I don't know.
not.
Oh no,
That's good. That's
what
not even on
The
target.
chances.
It's not on
Big up
target.
Kai.
Yeah, that was brilliant from Kai Havertz.
First one's worse than that.
That is not.
No,
Ryan, can you hear
well
me, by the
played
way?
to Kai Havertz, man. He's
Super.
he's done good this game. And that is
That's-
brilliant
That's-
movement.
That is
but
absolutely
the first one's still
disgusting.
worse.
No.
That's-
They're both bad.
They are both bad.
Come on, Odi. Oh my.
Do you not want to win that ball?
That
How
win.
the hell did you not score?
That
You're
win.
offside, Jesus.
That reminded me of the Haaland against Liverpool a couple
Yeah.
of weeks back, where he just had the whole goal
Dragged
open.
it.
Yeah, he had the whole
dragged
goal.
it. And but how the hell, like?
Manel, did you play football to a good level?
Yeah, like semi-pro level,
Yeah.
pretty much. My whole life,
As someone who's played, semi-pro levels, far higher than I've ever been. If you're a player, if you're an Arsenal player right now, are you thinking, my tails are up, we're creating chances, we can do this? Or are you thinking, are you deflated by the amount of chances you've missed?
Good.
I think it's more of the first one. I think for that, as a manager, it's more of the second one. But as a player, it's more of the first one.
Okay, go on.
Yes. Oh,
Martinelli, you've been.
it's too. It's too pretty, bro. Just get the ball in the box. Oh,
Sorry, you were saying it's more the first for the players.
Yeah, it's more of the first one for the players, for sure, I would say. Because both, I mean, in terms of both playing and coaching, I've probably done more coaching in my life than I've done playing. It's kind of what I've been doing now that Top Ball has taken over. But yeah, nice. I would say it's the first one. I feel like you're encouraged. You really are encouraged to just keep it raw. We've completely contained them this second half.
Yeah, it's true. It's true. But 15 minutes have just flown like that. But that's the thing. Only one shot.
Still
so
early.
they just pulled up the stat. Only one shot for all that. But
I'm still confident.
Do you know what this game was almost remind me a bit like? You know the Chelsea versus Spurs, where they were just going over the top every single time, but they couldn't finish.
a little bit.
It's almost like we're
It's not
just
quite that.
Yeah,
big,
not
but
as obvious, but we're not having the shots. Like we're getting down them on the flanks, but we just can't finish.
That Odegaard chance there, I have to
Criminal.
disagree with Turkish. That was an easy opportunity.
Criminal,
that
and
passed
especially
up.
for someone of his
Open-
technique.
Yeah, open goal on his left foot as well.
But also
Yeah,
Havertz
it's-
delivered it really nicely. Like there was enough pace on it. He didn't need to put his foot through it massively.
Here we go.
That looked like a
If you
card.
are going to take him, you got to
Take
take him
him out.
down. You really got to take him
That's good
down.
defending,
Because
man.
now it's just a yellow for him as well.
Good save.
Good
If
save.
that had gone through my man's legs again, oh my days.
well,
No, that was a good save.
But you know what?
Well,
give
it might
him
be
Decent
credit.
save.
Give him credit. He's been good this game. You know, he's been.
David Raya.
Yeah, he's been good.
he's been
I
alright.
don't. You know me and my thoughts
Yeah.
on him, but give him credit for today.
I don't think he's been called on too much, but I guess
Look at
from what he's done,
We
he's
are
done
running
well.
through them.
But we're,
Saka?
but we're not.
Go on.
I think
Saka,
he's
go
on. He's
go
on, surely.
Please
Finish!
tell me he's onside. Please
Please be onside, please. It doesn't look like it, but
He
please.
looked on. He looked
No,
on.
it might just be a
The
foot.
flag's gone up.
He looked on. He
It might
looked
just
on.
be
They're
a
going to check it
foot
though, right?
off.
Oh, far, please.
The liner
was so
looks
high.
to the fact he lifted his flag.
He looked on.
suggests
He looked on.
I think he starts enough.
He took.
Yeah, he's off.
he's off.
Oh, fuck. No, but look. What about the guy in the middle
He's
though?
off, he's off.
Nah, I think he's off there.
Come on, man. But why did they not put the lines up? Why did they not?
Oh,
check
they
it?
run through it that quick.
Nah, it was. I think they did. It was pretty obvious.
But Declan Rice, he took a little bit long on the ball.
Yeah,
though,
I
you know.
agree.
He took
They
a
did
little-
check it, by the way. They're just offside.
See, why did they not check it?
Yeah, he
They
said
did.
he
They did.
Oh,
That's
they
what-
did. Sorry.
They check everything.
That's a foul.
Sorry, my bad. I thought you said.
Yellow.
That's
Right,
what
you're gonna book him.
Surely.
So that's kicked
Are
the
you
ball away
gonna
as well.
fucking
That's
book
taking
him?
the piss.
Ref, where's the yellow card?
He's kicked the ball away.
Is he giving it?
He's given the foul, but he's also kicked the ball
Has
away.
he
So I
given
don't-
the yellow, Frank?
Not
Are
that
they
I
saying
can-
anything on commentary?
No, they've not said anything about the yellow card yet, but I think that's because he's checking on Bukayo Saka. But surely that has to be a yellow card. Not even for the foul, for the fact that he's kicked the ball away. That's an instant yellow card.
No, they're going to disguise the kicking a
You know
ball
what?
away as him
Though?
having
You know
an
what? That should be a
opportunity
red
on
card.
goal.
Do you remember a few seasons ago, Wolves?
Oh no!
You
guys,
do the
hold on.
foul, and then he did the.
Hold on. Is that an
please don't be
Achilles?
injured.
Is that Oh no, he's okay. 'Cause I didn't see any impact, so I thought was
Yellow?
that
They've
Yeah,
given
he
him a
got-
card.
he got- He misses. He misses the next game with dignity.
Yeah, but what does that mean for us? Nothing.
No, but it goes back to James's point about there is a repercussion for what he's done. The repercussion is he misses a game.
Oh, and he's about to come off right now, isn't he?
No, they're taking him off probably because they don't want him to get sent off.
I think this could be a back three. You know, I think they could be about to park the
Yeah.
bus.
Oh no, he got
This substitution is recognition that the game's going away from them.
Yeah. Laurie, since the goal, they've done nothing.
Exactly.
Absolutely nothing. That's why I'm frustrated. I can't even sit there and go, oh, they've been really difficult to play through.
What's he waiting for?
Is he checking to see if it's a red?
No, he's not checking.
There
for
was no.
anything.
I didn't get anything on commentary about that either, so I'm not too sure there.
Fair enough. Come on. 30 to play. Come on, Arsenal.
That's a bit hard.
Yeah.
Someone said Odegaard hadn't been playing well today. I can't believe he missed that.
Yeah, there was a super
I
chat
can't
there.
believe he missed that.
Yeah, considering how many of those he's finished, ball across the box.
Bring Trossard in for Martinelli and he will test the keeper. That's his gift. Jorginho in for Odegaard, says Costa.
agree.
Zinchenko, go to him.
Too easy.
The thing I say though is, yeah, look how Gabriel has to come right across to. I know Diaby is playing up front for them, but look how he has to come all the way across because Zinni basically isn't going to get back there. I know what Turkish is thinking right now. Sometimes I don't look, I don't hear, I just get the sixth sense of Turkish is not impressed.
Nah, man.
Oh,
I can't believe
man.
we haven't scored in this game.
It's crazy, isn't it?
We've done everything but.
But I was talking about that little drag back through the legs, ultimately for an under-hit pass.
Yeah.
Come on.
I have to laugh or I'll cry, people.
Not the last time we'll see that.
And I reckon if we get one, probably get two.
We've created more than enough chances. We created more chances, I believe, in this
Can I
game.
say we've created more than enough openings rather than chances, if you know what I mean? Like,
Okay, yeah.
I don't know if how much of it we've really created, like, we've really turned it into
Well,
shots
the
have
two
gone.
Odegaard ones are
Yeah, I was
chances.
going to say, because
Yeah,
on the
yeah,
stat
you're right,
sheet,
yeah, you're right,
on
yeah.
the stat sheet, it won't show us shot on target, but that shot from Odegaard should have been
Yeah,
a goal.
yeah.
Forget the anything else.
If you're offside, mate. Well done. Can we help him though?
That's you
Why?
got to pick
Why?
up a
He's
yellow
giving
card
it
there
back
for
to
no
the
reason.
keeper.
Yeah, he's giving it back.
Don't you dare give him a yellow when he's kicked it towards the goalkeeper.
Oh, right, sorry, yeah,
The
that's
referee's
my
got a
bad,
goal
that's my bad.
kick.
That's my bad.
And they're making their changes. Arsenal yet to make a change. Villa have made 3. Unai Emery is addressing what's going on a lot more, but maybe because
He has to, because he can sense the game slipping away from him.
they're 1-0 up though.
Yeah, but they've, like you said,
get what you
earlier,
mean,
they've
but-
not done nothing.
Do you see my point? Look, they're taking off the players who I said I don't rate. Konza.
You don't rate Konza?
No, I'm saying they're good, but I'm saying compared to our players, Konza ain't. He can't stop our attack. You shouldn't be. Do you see
Who's
my
this
point?
guy?
Dendonka, I think his name is.
Yeah.
You see,
Is he the one who used to play for Brighton?
Kamara, he's a good player, very good player, but against our midfield, he ain't got. You can't chat to man. And I know we haven't obviously got a goal.
See, you know what I'm saying though? That's like for us to have those two players substituted, Konza and Kamara, two of their better players like that, is good for us.
That's
but-
my that's my point. So we just got to now just keep going. Because they ain't been on nothing. I
Look
told
at my
you.
man, he looks anxious, as Willie might do. Because he can feel.
They've changed two players and that's tactically.
Look at that, win it back again straight away.
Now play it forward, hurry up. Brother, the pass was there, you know.
There's 3 man there.
Pass was there.
There was 3 man there in front of him.
It's funny with Zinni because sometimes I'm like, why didn't you play that pass? And then there's loads of others that he does try. I'm like, why did you try that pass? We've given it away again. Another unforced error.
This is craziness. These men just want to hand the game to them, you know.
I don't think you can say that.
I wonder what our manager's message is. Like, let's just say the next 25 go the exact same way, we don't score. Like, what do you say to the players? Because in some ways,
You know what I'd
you're
be
like,
saying to them? I'd be trying to encourage them and I would say, listen, you're playing well. We just need to be a bit more clinical with those final passes.
But you know what I say to that, Laurie, is
Oh my
taking
God.
chances is a part of the game. Like, I do this
Oh
loads.
no,
right?
it's dangerous.
Watkins is.
You know what though? That ball held up, you
just
know.
held him on the
That ball held up.
Oh, good save.
Raya. Grab that. Let off there.
I don't like the way it slipped away from you.
Yeah, but he kept it out.
But sorry, Lloyd, like taking chances are a part of the game. Like,
No, of course. But what I'm saying, I wouldn't be saying to the players, "Oh, you need to do this." You know what I mean? You're not playing well. They're playing well enough to have scored 2 or 3 goals in this game. They just need to be a bit more
on another day,
clinical.
we
Yeah.
would've scored.
So I'll be trying to encourage them rather than saying, "Oh, you're not doing enough." They've
no,
got
but I'm
enough
saying, I'm
efforts.
saying, I'm saying if it goes like this all the way to full time, like,
Keep going, keep
what do you say
going
in
at
the
him.
dressing
Go
room?
at
And you
him,
look
go
at him and
at
you
him.
go, sorry guys, like,
Good, go
on,
at him.
Gabby.
That's what we want to see. At least going at him. That's what I want to
Good
see.
play
Like,
by
do
Zinchenko there.
yeah, Martin's not right,
tired.
is he?
you see my point? Like I'm saying, like just keep going at him.
Even that was nearly fucked up. Come on.
Oh, well done.
It's forced.
Go shoot.
He's gonna cross it, yeah.
Oh, Jesus, no!
Oh my days, using so much space.
Now we are-
Everyone there.
Doing
Doing his
I don't
best
know,
Lukaku
God.
impression.
One of the guys with the best touches in the league.
Good.
All right, good
Brother.
position this.
This is a big position right now.
This pressure that we're
Frank.
applying, I reckon, is going to
Frank,
prove
can you say like is it
I've been
really
saying that
bad
for 60
weather-wise
minutes.
there?
Sorry?
Is it really bad weather-wise there? I'm not trying to make like is because that could be the only thing. Because
Ah, Jesus.
I don't get it. Like, can you hear like some crazy weather there? Like, it looks windy. I don't know. I don't get it.
Well, I can see from the shirts that it looks windy. I can try and find out what the weather's like.
You know,
in
it's the
Birmingham
right
if you
sub.
want.
Trossard comes on for Martinelli. It's the right
get him
sub.
off, man.
Martinelli's really struggled today. Always tries, and we'll talk about off air, won't we, Manel? They're like, always give props to a player that works hard and tries or whatever, but nothing really came off for him today at
It
all.
really wasn't. He just didn't look like his normal self when he was just really trying to beat the player. That's the difference between him and Saka. It's like, he just looks like he goes for it every single time like a madman. You just didn't really see it today.
This is new for the information station. The wind report. 19 miles an hour wind in Birmingham.
I mean, I don't know what to make of that information. Does anyone know
Lee
how
wanted
that
to know.
compares?
I'm just I'm just thinking like what could be putting them off their game that much?
I mean,
Because it's crazy.
but then I'd like to think if it were that bad, Villa would miss-kick one or whatever. It's look. I mean, okay, I can't be even entertaining this conversation. I just think, my word, just take your chances.
When you see Jesus making the stupid touches like that in the middle of the box,
yeah, but they're all doing it. Every single player that I
know, man.
consider so technically sound.
I'm just trying to think
making
of
a mess of
whatever
it.
it could be because they're just,
If you're bad, you'll smack this in the top left.
it's just
This
crazy.
is the new tie. It's been raining.
No, I'm not saying that.
Go on.
That's crazy.
Go on, Deck. Oh, it's come
days.
off. Hang on, when did Trossard come on?
I don't know what the
Just
hand
now,
head thing
Dear
is. That was just a
Trossard,
crap
if
free
you
kick.
just if you had ever given that a touch, that would have been.
Unless did he go low?
Yeah.
he did.
It came off Trossard as well.
But like that made it, the deflection made it look like it might have done something. I was going straight into Marty's. Just thank you very much.
They're literally just getting all the rub of the green.
Look at Ryan. What's he doing?
This guy's gonna take forever.
Yeah, of course he is.
No yellow, nothing.
Oh,
nothing.
nah, come on.
He's outside. When he kicked that as well,
He went outside his box. I saw that as well, Laurie.
Lucky to get away with
Ref, that's a foul. Thank you.
No, but I reckon we're quite fortunate there,
Yeah,
because I
he
thought that's
got
a
away
foul
with
on
He got the
DR.
ball.
He got the ball.
Fully got the ball.
Havertz should have released that a lot sooner.
But he's played well today, though.
He's been the best of our attack.
I'm not trying to just say that for the sake of it.
No, I agree.
He's been very good today. He's created 2 chances as well. Clear cuts. One to Odegaard that
Put
he
your
should
shirt
have.
on, man.
What?
I'm not saying that.
Who do you want, Eddie on?
No, he has played
Do you want
well.
me to
He
scrub
has
your back
played-
as well while you're at it?
He has played well. But let's not get carried away.
I'm just saying.
You know, you say let's not get carried away, but like, what more would you like? He's won the ball in midfield, created transitions through that. he's put on a play for
Mike, it was
Odegaard.
more of a pointed remark at mine.
But you know what? Listen, you can say that, but it's everybody. When he was playing poorly, everybody made that a point, though.
Yeah, no, you're right.
Everybody made it a point when he was playing so poorly.
That's what I'm saying about the Luton game. Like, we've been so on him about when he's got it wrong, which I understand. Like, the criticism's fair, but he's doing his thing in this game as he gives the ball away.
Ooh.
That's not a foul to me, anyway. I think
That is a foul.
It is a
think
foul,
it
and
was
it's
a foul.
definitely worth a booking as
Well,
well.
he's a foul, bro. Come on.
I didn't really think it was that bad.
Even McGinn's not complaining.
McGinn's a very talented, but nasty
Credit
little
to
player
him.
sometimes, man.
100%.
Loves to tackle.
Let me see this.
Look at this. Look at that. Come on, bro. That's
fair
a
enough.
clear
And you know
foul.
what though? That, to be honest, Havertz set him up there.
Set him up.
Yeah, it wasn't a great
100%.
pass from Havertz at all.
Yeah, okay.
He was going to take him out there. He had his mind fixed.
I call him
out.
what I call him, the scrum half Lionel Messi.
Yeah, he's a good player, but like you said, Jay, he's
like
got
a
that
rugby.
nasty.
He runs like he's got a
streak.
rugby ball in his hand. Have you noticed the way he runs? He runs like he's got a rugby ball in his
And
hand.
the other thing I've
Scary man,
noticed,
bro. See
Yeah.
him running at you like that.
Just like, yeah. But he's actually got insane technique. I don't like those passes to Saka, you know, because what's he meant to do with it? He'll once every 5 he'll you know, spin the defender, but asking so much of him.
Come on, there's 15 minutes left, man.
I think he's going to leave the rest of this 11 on the pitch, you know. I don't know what more he can do.
Well, who would you bring on? Reece
No, that's the
Nelson?
thing.
Oh, no. Not really.
Man, maybe Reece, actually.
Well, what's going on there? Is this MMA? What's going on?
There was a foul, ref. Do you want to give that? Ref, it was a idiot.
Ollie Watkins was like,
was a foul ages ago. It was
naked
a foul
chokeout. What do they
ages
call
ago.
it? Rear naked chokeout. What's going
This
on?
guy's, what do you think? This is Freaky Deaky show?
No, but what are they? I'm not familiar. You're familiar with MMA. What is it? Rear naked chokeout? What is it?
Bro,
What
concentrate
is
on
it?
the game, man. It's easy,
It's your sport. You Turkish sport. What is it?
That's crazy, bro.
I thought he knew about that sport.
Come on.
Last
We've
10
kept
minutes.
that guy so quiet in this game as well.
Last 10
Ollie
minutes.
Why
You've
you
done
got to
nothing.
say that out loud for?
We have. So far, we kept him really quiet. So far. Have we not?
Remember what everyone said about getting through the first 10 minutes? Like how different this game would feel if it were 0-0.
I said.
I know the whole, you know, if my grandmother had wheels, she'd be a bike, all that, but
Oh.
pull out to McGinn.
He gets spun by McGinn as well.
It's good defending by
That's better
Zinchenko.
Nah, that's...
That's good defending by Zinchenko.
Yeah, credit to him.
Why am I finding myself sticking up for Zinchenko a lot today?
No, I get
But
it.
that was
'cause-
good defending.
'cause they're pointing out all his errors when he's actually doing a lot of good stuff.
Yeah.
I hear it, but
Yeah.
I mean, he's the reason why, well, part of the reason why we're losing the game currently. That was poor defending.
I do think Bailey and McGinn showed real quality.
Credit to Villa, though. They're still pressing us.
Yeah, they're here to play.
Oh,
Get off.
No.
Just get off, man. Just.
he's going nowhere though, isn't he?
That was crap from Trossard. Really crap. Now they're having a little spell in the edge of our penalty area.
Was that Odegaard that gave it away, by the way?
No, Trossard.
Oh.
He was playing for that though, because he knew that he couldn't get out of that tight little circle.
See, someone in the chat, what was his name? I've got it here. I need to raise this because too many of you lot do this out there. You was banging on about the immature reviewer. You was banging on about me being negative and pessimistic earlier in the show, and that's fair enough. But then now you're here saying we've been so unlucky today. No, tell it as it is. Tell it as it is. We've been shit in the final third. It's not unlucky. We've been shit in front of goal. But some people like this, they can never criticise because it's negative. Bruv, what the hell?
Been very poor.
We're unlucky. 70 minutes. Stop being so. Bruv,
Oh, what's Odegaard doing there?
you man live off Disneyland sometimes, brother. Disney World or Cartoon Network and shit. This is football, man. We want to win.
That's what I was.
What's made it
absolutely
unlucky though?
done
What does
it,
he
man.
think's on being unlucky? I think
Come
he's been
on!
doing poor play.
What?
I don't
Stop
understand.
Odegaard.
Yeah, he did.
Oh,
He did.
That's what I was alluding to when I said missing chances is part of a performance. Like, I can give praise for... No. Us missing chances but playing good football just gives me hope. Like, I have hope we can get back into it. I've watched a lot of games where I felt totally hopeless, where I thought, we are not doing anything. I've not felt that way
No.
watching Arsenal today, but it's part of your performance, not taking your chances. Odegaard.
The only unlucky thing in this game was the corner kick when it came off the defender, and then Saliba was there. He could have kicked it in.
Well, but if that goes in, that's lucky for us.
So it's unlucky that it didn't hit off and rebound anywhere else. But other than that, if we're talking about our creating,
Oh, he's getting
his first yellow card of the season.
Yeah, it is.
It's his first yellow card. If you're talking about Arsenal creating chances, we haven't been unlucky. We've been poor. We haven't done enough to get the ball in the back of the net. We've had poor finishing, poor moments from Martinelli, from Jesus, a tad, and then obviously we spoke about.
No, you're not incorrect when you say that. What I
Saka
would
as well,
say though,
in the
to
first
balance things out, is I reckon we've given Villa their best game at home. I mean, if you saw the game the other night,
What does that matter?
I'll explain. If you saw the way they rumbled City the other day compared to this, we're a better team
They were
today.
missing 4 players, but what does that do with the
We are the
context?
better team today, whereas what I'm saying is other teams on this ground have been
But
smoked.
what's that going
But
to do
Man
when the
City
game's
got
finished?
0 points and we are currently getting 0
what's
points,
that going
Laurie.
to do once the game's finished?
Like, it doesn't matter who's... Like, it doesn't-
Game's not over yet,
Football's
number
not,
one.
It's not like
and number
that.
two, what I've said is facts.
But what you're saying, it doesn't matter because we need the points.
Of course we need the points, but
Both
things can be true, you know, bro. You know what I mean? It's
if you're fighting
both
somebody,
things can be
you give me a
true.
good fight, but you still lose. What does that matter?
I think what you're
You
alluding
take
to,
brownie
Laurie.
points. That's it.
I think what you're alluding to, Laurie.
I think what you're doing, though, you're throwing the word around shit, like to say we have not been playing shit.
In front of goal we have, final third we have.
Yeah,
this
in
shit.
front of goal, we've been poor.
100%.
I think it's the kind of mentality, Laurie, that, you know, maybe not quite full time, but as you're going into the next game, that's what you channel. Hold on, guys, we played well. Yeah, we lost, but we played well. Let's take the positives from it. But
You know when you do that, James. Sorry to interrupt. You do that on Forever Arsenal. When you talk about, you know what you look at in context and you say, we played well, but you don't do this now because now we're losing. So comparing us to Man City with the points, we don't have enough. We don't have the points.
the thing I'd say, though, I want to also be quite fair about this. And it's probably the 63rd minute where we last actually looked like doing something. It's now been 15 minutes since then. Villa have made some tactical changes, and we've not got near their goal.
Saliba there.
Oh, we've not got out their half for
Our half.
for 5 minutes.
Fucking hell, why is he trying to
wins
pirouette?
back-to-back
Just give it to Jesus,
Martin
man.
Odegaard's been pretty poor.
He always wants to shimmy and do something. Like,
Two
come on,
challenges.
man.
Look at all the players around there. Come on, that's 2 challenges.
Villa
he's
have
got.
just stepped it up though.
Yeah, I think he's made changes.
come on.
Come on, man, please.
Oh my
Good
God.
old Jesus, man. Come on, man.
Poor, man. That was poor.
That was so poor. Who was that guy that came on? By the way, who was that?
Moreno?
Oh, is it the Spanish fella?
Yeah, Alex Moreno,
Yeah.
left back.
That was there. He was clear through. Could have just laid it off. Oh, mate. I don't know.
It's just disappointing.
10 minutes to go.
And even so, even if we get 1 goal, we can get another goal, but we just need to get that
Good play
first
by
goal.
Saliba,
Don't
though.
give it away. There we go. We gave it away. Incredible.
That's a foul. It was a foul. It was.
He's done a smart decision changing up the fullbacks though. Credit to Unai, 100%.
Yeah, clever.
'Cause our wingers get into the last 5 minutes, Saka's there, and the fullback's tired. It's actually a new fullback, let's see.
Oh, we were doing them for pace and behind as well. Well, here comes Eddie Nketiah. Come on, Eddie.
For who?
Is it for real?
Come on, man, Eddie, man. At least just come on and do something.
It really does depend on who he's getting changed for.
That's good.
Nice touch from Trossard. Stay on side. He's come inside well.
Oh, good.
That's a good idea.
Good, great
I don't
idea.
really mind that attempt, to be fair.
Nah, you can't bring it back. Then Aston Villa were in possession of
Are
it.
you taking the piss?
That's literally completely against the rules. What the run?
Wait, is it our foul or theirs?
It's gonna be their ball now.
How? I didn't. What happened?
It wasn't a hit off the ref, but then the ball went back to a Villa player. I don't get it.
Oh, he's taking off.
Do you know why I don't mind him taking off Jesus, right? I sort of wish he'd take off like, I don't know, Zinni or something, and just go like back three and two up top. The reason I don't mind this actually is Jesus hasn't done anything for the last 15, 20 minutes.
Bro, we ain't winning this game now, man. We're not winning this game, bro.
Eddie, please prove us wrong.
Come on,
I'm sorry, man.
plenty of football being played.
Okay.
So they get the ball back. Is that how it works? That is incredible. It touched the referee, yeah? Is that what happened?
Yeah, touch the ref.
Frank, is that what's gone on? It's touched the referee.
I think I might have missed that one, but I
Touch the ref.
Right, I've been told. So it's touched the referee. We have the ball. We've got no guy down the
In
right.
the back.
It's a foul. Thank you.
Do you know what? That's justice, because I don't think that was a foul.
That wasn't a foul.
But we should have had the ball
There was a
before.
slight little push in the back. He's
You
quite-
talk about the word hope. I have no hope in this game with Eddie on the pitch. That's just my opinion.
I have hope.
I don't have no hope, man.
I tell you what, Eddie would score the 2 chances Odegaard had. Well, the first one.
Yeah, for
definitely.
sure, the first one.
So if
but the thing is-
we can create one more chance like that and put it on a plate for him.
That's a foul.
Then fucking we can get something. But
It's also a booking. Please.
I'm here to be proven wrong, but he just doesn't fill me with no hope, man. The thing is, as well, Jesus creates opportunities for himself and everyone else.
You're right, but he's not been on it today, if I'm being honest.
What?
He's not. No, he's not been on it.
He's been
today.
okay.
I thought
He's
been
not
good.
been on it. It's not.
Not great, but he's been okay.
They've done well to double up on Saka, man.
Well, man, I don't think we've been that bad.
get up, man, get up, just get
No
up.
way. Has this
He's
brother
on the
been
floor.
done by
Is that
a boxer?
Odegaard?
down.
Oh my
No,
God,
it's-
Zinchenko by a ball to his head.
That's
Hey,
what
my
I'm saying,
brother.
man. Well,
No
thank
way.
you, man. I'm glad I'm not the only one that says it because the chat will say I'm negative.
Wow.
If a ball hits your face, it might. Get up and continue. There's 7 minutes to go. Some leader. The ball hit his face and he's on the floor.
No, but it's head injury.
Nah,
innit?
Laurie. What head? That's not an injury.
Well, he thought so. He went down, injured. You not heard about concussion and anything there?
Arteta needs to find something to do, tactical tweak to bring Saka into more games. It's been 16 to 20 games across all competitions this season. Saka's mentioned the doubling up thing. Well, what is the answer to it? Because again, Saka's been poor today. Everyone in the attack's been poor. But what is the answer to the doubling up thing? What are we waiting for?
I really think Smith Rowe would help so much with that, man, with the overlaps, underlaps. You
I
saw when they
agree.
played with each other, man. It's just
It's gone out.
That
All right,
helps so
punish.
much, man.
Punish.
He's limited with Odegaard next to him sometimes. That brother's just always injured. Fuck me.
Babatunde says it's not the end of the season, calm down, even if we lose the match. Babatunde, listen, it's not the end of the season, of course, but do you know the message we could have sent today by
my
beating
days,
Aston
man.
Villa?
How is that not a foul?
That's Matty Cash special, you know. He's always doing that, leaving one on players. He's just come off a suspension for that.
But if he could get up Trossard, yeah.
No, but come on, man. Matty
Looks like
Cash,
he's
bro.
rocking,
I'm telling you,
Play on.
he's got
Come on,
a
Trossard,
real-
get up, please.
Wasn't he the same person that injured Bentoncourt for
Yeah,
the...
he likes to leave foot on players, man. He does that a lot.
Trossard.
Just get up.
Oh my days. Like, what do you want?
This
A
guy
hug?
here, man, seriously, he does it all the time. Look at that, see?
Oh,
I couldn't even see because of the camera,
Look.
you know.
it was high.
He didn't even touch
There's
him,
not
to be
much
honest.
contact though. It's
I
just a
didn't
sore
even
one.
really feel
There is
that.
contact.
I'm not saying there's not contact.
He got the ball.
He fully
Yeah,
got the
yeah,
ball.
yeah,
He clapped,
but
man.
He leaves. He leaves.
He strikes me as a guy who likes to leave one on.
He does do that, man. He
Big
does
up though,
do
I
that.
hear it. I'm with it.
See, look, Abiola says, what's your solution to double teaming Saka? Develop superhero power to get past 2 men at the same. Abiola, you're a dickhead. You're a dickhead. Yeah? Straight, you're a dickhead. You think Saka's the only player to get doubled up in the history of football, even now, in this day and age? Does Vinicius not get doubled up? Of course he has. And what's the answer to it? I'm not a manager. I haven't got the credentials Mikel Arteta has. Like, we need to fight. What are we going to do? 38 games into the season? Well, Saka's been doubled up this season. That's why we didn't win the league. Where's the answers?
I think the answer is having another winger that's
That
effective.
is the answer. That is.
But Martinelli's been poor today.
That is the answer. But we left ourselves with a new Reece Nelson contract, but we need a goal, not for the first time this season. And does Reece Nelson touch the pitch? I'm not saying he's the answer, but we gave him a contract.
100.
Why did we give him a
These are
contract?
fair questions, man. These are absolutely fair questions.
I hope is to give him a contract just to show him. I hope it's
It's
that.
to get these stupid fans. Oh, Hayland, another Haylander in the team. Like, look, it's so beautiful to see. Amazing. That's what it's for.
But I'd also say you can look at it in a lot of ways, right? We knew we were going into the season with so Timber got injured.
my
If I'm not
brother.
right, if I'm not wrong, Timber
well
got injured
played.
before
Well done, yeah.
Tierney's move.
Oh, Gabby.
Before Tierney's move to Sociedad was confirmed, yeah? Am I not mistaken?
Yeah.
Oh my days, what the fuck
Did
was that?
Zinchenko-
Why is Nketiah on the floor? Did he just get banged?
What's that?
Something's happened.
That looks like an elbow. If he's holding his jaw like that.
Yeah. I haven't seen it, to be fair.
But if he's
saying
gone
it's a
down like
collision with
that,
Diego
that suggests
Carlos.
that he's been hit in the face by an elbow or something like that.
Why's Odegaard calling the...
Yeah, he's saying he elbowed me. Let's see.
Has he?
Yes!
Oh my.
See? The swing around there.
I
That,
think we need to have a better view of that.
Laurie didn't see anything. He said
So
yes.
you didn't see that?
What I will say though is that
What is that then? Is that legal?
He's
Is that
tried-
legal?
Like, he's hit him in the face,
Can
but
we
it's
get
not an
Can
elbow.
we get a
illegal?
closer view of it?
Is it legal?
He's tried to cover himself.
Answer the question, please. Is it legal?
It's not legal. It's a yellow card, but you're acting like
So,
we should
yeah,
call
but he's-
999
no,
and get them to Villa Park now or something. But he's getting the yellow card. Get up and continue with the game, Laurie. They're all on the floor. Odegaard's been on the floor. Trossard's been on the floor.
Got a free kick for it.
Eddie's been on the floor. Well, fucking get up and take it then.
Speculative.
It's just aimless now, isn't it? There's no.
Look, for 63 minutes I was sitting here saying, look guys, we're playing all right with creating chances, but let's be real, for the last 24, 25 we
Agreed.
haven't done anything.
The chances have tailed off.
I can actually tell you quite factually whether we've done anything. Well done.
It's actually good defending by Declan Rice to get a little bit on that.
Ben, what was that?
You just gave it right back.
Ben White, man.
It's not actually been a very good game in the second half, has it? The quality's been poor from both teams, to
They
be
did
honest.
exactly what I thought they'd do, drop into a shape.
Yeah, of course they have. They literally haven't wanted to defend at all.
From the 60th minute up to now, we've had one shot, they've had three.
And Emery,
This is my-
he's good at this type of stuff.
He deserves
stifling
praise.
games.
He's made good substitutions for his
We
team.
needed to take our chances when we were.
100%. In the first half, we should have
And the
scored.
start of the second half.
Yeah, we should have scored in the first half, and then in the second half, we should have.
Oh, this is
we should have
dangerous.
sealed.
This is dangerous.
We should have sealed our dominance in the first half of the second
He's
half.
blazing.
played.
He played.
Don't fall. Oh my days, this brother.
Yeah.
And then says to Bukayo Saka, hey my friend,
Do work magic.
do you mind just another sprint would
Go
be
on,
good.
Kaya.
Oh,
Nice,
looks
nice.
good.
Inside again? Okay, you got it.
Cross it.
Go
That's
on.
the one.
Cross.
Havertz!
Where the fuck is
It's a foul. It's called a foul.
I ref, go
It's called
fuck
a foul.
yourself. How can you call a foul there? You haven't even seen it.
It's going to be checked.
Now he's touching his
called a foul for handball as well.
Hey, I love that from Kai, yeah? He's going in on power. Yeah, fuck off.
On my elbow.
Guys, there is a bit of context here. So they're calling for a handball on Havertz, I believe.
That's the only thing that it actually could have looked like.
Nah, it could have been.
That's the only thing that it looks like. If it's some foul thing, that's mad.
No, but the referee shouldn't be calling that. You don't know what's happened. Wait for VAR.
That wasn't a handball. If anything, that was
Matty
backlash.
Cash handballed it.
Handball, yes, handball.
Yeah, that's a handball, but
Yeah,
Matty
that
Cash
as well.
handballed it as well.
No, hold on. So
How did
Eddie
the
Cash
ref score
hold
it
on,
so
guys, hold on.
early?
So Eddie's put it in the back of the net.
That's
So
a handball from Matty Cash there,
That's
yeah?
his shoulder.
No,
That
that's
could
hand.
be two.
That's two hands there again.
No,
Havertz
come on,
and
man.
Matty.
That's
so-
not.
But Eddie puts it in the back of the net in the end. Right? So that
that's
is that
handball,
bit
man.
So it
there.
bounces off of Cash onto Havertz's
I don't-
arm.
No,
and then
I think
again,
that it's just there.
Guys,
technically.
I think
That's-
this is a goal.
That's a goal.
I think
That's
this is a goal, man.
I don't
No,
think
hold on,
that's a
everyone,
goal.
everyone, quiet for 1 sec. The ball the hand has to then go directly to the player who scored it.
No, but does the ball hitting his hand confer us with an
Look, Cash has
advantage?
touched it where they're slowing it down.
Yeah.
Both their hands are there. So I'm sorry, this is like the Newcastle one. There's no
This is
angle
gonna
to
get
tell
disallowed.
100% who.
Yeah, I think
It's all
touched
kicking
Havertz.
off in the game.
I don't think it's
No, no, no,
conclusive
no, no,
that it
it's not.
touches Havertz's.
Yeah, 100%. Because you see the other angle they did, it looked like they touched his chest.
But also,
know, it touched like
that
his
looks like
elbow,
chest, but
man.
also,
It was, like, it
doesn't
looks
matter
like-
because Eddie's put it away.
It looks like he cushioned it almost.
That does look like a chest.
But they say they've got to look at.
Yeah, he's touched his hand. He's touched his right arm. Look, you can see it. He's touched
Oh,
his
yeah,
right.
that does look like arm. But then I thought the rule was it has to be the person who scored, right?
but Cash touched it with his hand
Well, they're
first.
checking
I
the goal
don't give
now.
a fuck what's
Yeah.
happened after.
So, yeah, so
I don't give. How
Nah,
can you
he's
tell
touched
me?
his hand. He's touched his arm.
And also, none of them are deliberate. None of them are
None
deliberate.
of them are deliberate.
And the goal scorer is Eddie
matter, though.
Nketiah.
Doesn't matter.
It does matter. That's what they said.
Look
Someone help me.
what
There
they're
was a
trying to
game
do. I'm
recently.
sorry, that's not. You can't tell 100% sure. Like Newcastle, you can't tell 100% sure if it's touched his hand. Now they can zoom in all of a sudden. That's quite good still, but you can't tell because you can't see where Cash's right arm
I feel like
is.
they're not going to give this.
You can't
'cause
see
they're
where
not-
Cash's
not
right
gonna
arm
give
is.
it.
If you see
They're not gonna
the
give it.
referee go over to look at the screen, it's a goal.
The on-field decision's going to stand.
What's the how's the fucking referee making an on-field decision anyway? Ah, fuck off,
Didn't
man.
even get told to go and check
Fuck off.
VAR.
How's this referee blown for something he definitely didn't see?
No, but that's what the VAR is for. Right?
No, but you let it happen. If you haven't seen it, you let it happen, and then VAR tells
Yeah,
you.
that's mad. It's
How's
mad.
he
He blew
made
way
an
too
on-field
early,
decision?
man. That's crazy.
I got to say.
That's why it wasn't given, because if the ref didn't make that on-field decision, VAR don't have enough to turn it around and say it's a
Emmy's bleeding
handball.
as well,
Because he
sometimes.
made that decision, VAR don't have enough to tell him that he's wrong.
Yeah, bro,
so the
it's
ref
crazy.
fucked up.
He was too quick to make
Who
the
is this
decision.
fucking guy anyway?
So
Martin has been quite clever as well with that bloodied face. He's making it look like.
well, he's been cut. He's clearly. Here's my frustration with it. Yeah, does it touch Havertz's
Oh
arm?
man, that is a violation, man.
Does it touch Havertz's arm? Yeah, I think it does.
It does.
But here's my thing. I've seen goals stand because ultimately they say it's the goal scorer whose arm it has to have touched. I think. Let me know in the comment section if I'm wrong. I've also seen.
Oh fuck me, bro.
What I would
No, they
say,
say
what I know
unnatural
about
position,
the
right? Isn't that
rules
part of
is,
Oh, bro.
if it hits your hand and it's accidental, and it confers
I'm
an
really
advantage
confused,
on
you know.
you.
Well, what do you
right,
want Reece to do in the last
then
5 minutes?
That's
Yeah, I agree. Frank's spot on, by the way. Reece has to just come on. Hey, can you give us 5 minutes, Reece?
Bro, this guy
Fucking
would
hell, I
have
agree.
done
What do you want him to do?
yeah. Well, I've
I don't
always.
know. Can we run a poll? People. This is what really annoys me. I know a lot of you are trolls.
Do you know
and
what,
trying to
though?
wind
Do you
us
know
up,
that-
but
do you
people
know
going
what?
clearly handball. No one here is
It
really
was a handball.
disagreeing that it touched his hand. We're asking for clarity on the rule because they talk about things like proximity, they talk about things like unnatural position, they talk about whether it's the goal scorer whose hand it's touched. You're spot on, it touches Matty Cash as well. So, and wasn't it first? Didn't it touch his arm before it touched that?
The referee fucked up his name.
The referee, because Turkish is so right. I think the most important thing is
know.
why has he made the decision before VAR?
That's-
Let VAR make the decision.
For something that is such a tough call, and he decides to try and be the big man and make the decision.
That's what's fucked it.
Yeah, that's.
If he
that's
didn't
not-
blow his whistle, that would have been given.
No,
not like this. Not like this.
That's poor keeping, though. That's poor keeping.
Well done,
That's
Gabriel.
great defending.
What's he doing? What are you doing?
Got too tired.
This is a game of unforced errors, people. We've still got 5 minutes to play, though.
Bro, I can't lie.
Yeah, at least, surely.
The referee is
Because they added the 5 plus, but it was, when
has
did we
to go
score?
to-
89th? Yeah. So they've still got to play another 5. So this should go to about 99, but who knows if it will. I still think we could have had a pen. I know everyone's like, oh, you cry, baby.
To be fair,
but
though, you're right. I think that is a Matty Cash handball as well. When I'm looking at it now, more and more.
I don't think we've been entirely robbed, but I know there's an
No,
inconsistency. in
that's
that
a
law.
robbery.
Oh, do you think?
Go on, Deck.
100%.
Come
bro.
on,
There's,
go on,
nothing
Reece.
there that they. I'm sorry. I'd like to hear what they're saying after, but the referee fucked up.
I think the ref fucked up, but I'm not sure them reviewing the decision and ultimately.
I'm not saying VAR fucked up. I'm saying the ref fucked up.
But
Because if
he-
the ref didn't blow, VAR wouldn't have enough to overturn. Basically, VAR
Right.
said we don't have enough. So whatever decision you've gone with,
Yeah,
we're going
you
to go
should
with
have
that.
let the goal go
So if he
in
didn't
first.
blow it, because I'd like to hear the fucking referee come and speak after this game and tell me, what did you actually blow for?
Mm-hmm.
Because it couldn't have been the handball, because after watching it about 10 times, we still can't say for certain it's handball. So he mustn't have blown for the handball.
Well,
It must
when you
be
see the Joe
Martinez.
Linton handball in the in their goal did
Go
stand,
on, Kai.
I think.
Go on, Trossard.
Why did you not pass?
This has been a poor,
Why did you
poor
not
cameo.
pass?
He's going to look to
Trossard done
dive.
anything.
Why did you not pass?
Oh, come on. And then, no.
Can't do all this shit. These men actually slapping BC, then beat us.
Still 4 minutes. Come on, Arsenal.
Mad.
Literally, the referees just decide who they want to win the game and who they don't. Because honestly, I don't understand how you can make that decision before the goal goes in. You literally let the goal go in, just like on the offside. They like to let the play on, then decide whether it's an offside or a moment or not. Why on God's green earth would he say, call for a decision before the goal's even gone in? It literally makes zero sense.
Well, I mean, unless he saw the handball, in which case he's trying to give the decision he thinks it
There is no way.
Oh, that's a great ball.
No, it's not.
Him is there.
I get. Oh,
Here we go. Here we go.
Havertz is silly there. Why are you getting
No,
involved?
fuck it, man.
yeah.
I don't
what are
mind
you
that.
doing?
I don't mind that. Well, Laurie, all of a sudden,
Just wasting
our own
time.
time.
Just
That's
wasting
what I'm
you're a
time.
boxing fan. You've
But
got
you're
the bare
soft,
soft
yeah,
in the
you're
last
soft,
45
man.
minutes. I'll tell you that
Bro,
much.
what is that? What,
you know,
what
if it was-
advantage is that
At
conferring
least
on the
Havertz is
team?
vexed, Laurie. At least he's vexed. That's why he done it. Is it silly? Yeah, but he's vexed. I get it. Fuck it. Fuck it.
I sort of get it.
And
You know what
this
though?
is coming from someone that.
You're the same person that would be like, he hasn't got fight, he hasn't got determination.
Yeah, but that is
he's
silly. You're wasting our
But
own
what do
time.
you want from the guy? What do you want from
Sit
him?
down.
Do you want him to score goals? Do you not want him to score goals?
How in the hell is that
But
benefiting
what do you
us and
want
what
from
he's
him though,
done?
Laurie? Because
I
every
don't-
minute
none of us
it's
said it
you miss
benefits
the
Arsenal,
goalpost
though.
and what you want from a player.
on, bro.
Every
Come
minute,
on.
Laurie, though, when it's your play that you like, it's all right. But when it's other
It's got
players,
nothing to do with that.
I'm sorry, Laurie, man, but sometimes you just want to see a little bit from a. Obviously, we haven't played well. We've not scored. Everybody's frustrated. But what is it that you want from him? Because there's nothing he can do right, or certain players can do right. But when it's other players, you're very lenient on them.
I'm just saying it's wasting our own time.
Go back to
do
the
something
Premier
with
He's
it.
not wrong. He is wasting our own
Come
time.
on!
The only thing I feel is that, like, he couldn't really get out of the way. Martinez is
But
a bit
why?
fit out.
Why?
He's just let him know.
You know what has been a waste of time? Bringing Eddie on. That's been a waste of time.
Come on.
'Cause he hasn't
Go on,
touched the
Deck.
ball. Oh,
That's the.
there you go. There you go. That's been a waste of time. That's been a waste of time. That if you want to talk about it, and
Got
obviously,
blown,
no,
got
I
blown now.
love
Got
and
blown
respect you, Laurie, but you can't keep moving the goalposts.
He's
up.
offside.
And he's offside as well.
Offside. He's even
Laurie,
offside.
you know you're my guy, but we can't keep making excuses for these guys.
It wasn't an easy chance, bro. Come
Laurie,
on.
okay, then
It
do
was
something different with it. Bring it down.
He made a meal of it, though.
Come
didn't
on,
he?
Laurie, man.
Oh,
He made an
Arteta's
absolute
cut.
meal of it.
Come on.
Arteta must be fuming.
Come on, Laurie, man.
Weird game.
Call people out on their stuff. The same way how you will call me out on my stuff. We gotta keep it G.
Bro, he
We
missed. What do you want me to do?
I do think with all the
We've got to
stoppages
keep
and
it G,
everything,
man.
there should really be another minute or two. But I feel like he'll end it on 99. Full time.
Joke, man.
Well done. Well, there you go.
That was
Full
a very
time.
frustrating game to watch.
Yeah, that's one of those where football hurts, man.
Joke.
You know, we've lost. We sit second, a point behind. I don't think we deserve to lose that game at all.
You gotta say big up
Disallowed
Villa
goal.
for beating City and Arsenal, boy. Back to
No,
back.
you know what it is, yeah. You can, like, obviously, like the gracious thing is fair play to them. They've had City and Arsenal, they beat them both 1-0.
100%.
I don't really want to sit here and praise Villa that much for today, because we take our chances. This is 3-1. Like, they didn't stop us. I know people will be watching this thinking, you know, come on, have some more grace, whatever, you lot. We should have taken our chances.
Yeah, I tend to agree with that. I think
This wasn't some Emery Martin.
I know, but you've still got to
say
be stuck
that
in
Villa
it.
deserved to win because they got
Can
the
you?
goal.
I mean, look,
Well,
because they won and they defended
because there
well
wasn't
in the
that
last
much in it.
30.
There weren't that much in it, so you couldn't really say we should have beaten them or we should have drawn. But we did have enough chances, as you say, to get a draw. I think a draw would have probably been a fair result.
I think that's one of the most one-sided games we've been in all season.
I agree.
But when I was saying to everybody, and I'm not trying to prove myself, a lot of people came at me. This is a very hard place to come and win.
Yeah.
But we should have. It's not. I mean, we
Yeah,
didn't.
but we
We didn't.
didn't.
But we
But
didn't
we
lose it because it's a hard place to come. We lost it because we were shit in front of goal, Laurie. we actually should have won this. I predicted 3-1. It should have been 3-1. It should have been comfortably 3-1.
100%.
And that's testament to how well we played from defence
We
to
did play
midfield.
well.
Yeah.
The attack let us down, bar Kai Havertz. Odegaard, Jesus, Saka and Martinelli were dead.
And these dickheads,
Trossard come on, he was
look at these
dead.
dickheads. Get off, someone turn the screen off, please.
Why? What's going on?
Why are you talking? I'm sorry. I just hate
Who was talking to him?
Martinelli, Cedric, these bum chums.
No, but don't forget they used to play
I
with
don't
the guy. They're
care.
probably good friends with
I
him.
don't care. Do that behind the scenes. You've just lost a game. Why are you not hurt? What? So again, we're going to do a boxing match. Oh, all this loving doving. Oh, how's your mum? How's the family going? What is this? This is battling. This is war. Why are you holding hands, covering faces, asking people crap questions? Do you think the fans want to see that in a stadium? Do you think Robbie wants to see that? No. Do you think everybody else that is an Arsenal fan wants to see our players going up to somebody who's geeing up their home crowd, expecting us to be happy to see that?
I've just been asked in the comment section what chances are we talking about. Odegaard in the first half when he cuts in should do better. He should score. Second one where he's got a whole open goal to aim to, he misses. Martinelli when he's put him behind, he lifts it over Martinez. Either you lift it less,
all
so you
those
can get
clear cut. Like I'm not gonna lie, I hear what you man are saying, yeah, but I'm gonna be real.
There
We're not
is-
talking like them chances or like every chance in front of goal is like it. Apart from the Odegaard one where it's come across, I always factor and I consider the level of the player for every single chance. And I think factoring in what Odegaard has been doing, cool, that second chance he should have taken. But even still, that first one, like there are three bodies in front of him and there is arguably one of the best keepers in the league in front of him as well. It's not like a given.
But
He's in the
My
right
argument
position
to
to
that
finish.
is, my argument to
it's a
that is
given.
John McGinn. Leon Bailey's got round, our centre-back and Declan Rice, cut it back to John McGinn, he's been able to spin Ben White and score. Like, these players, the reason they're quality is because they are able to make a lot out of not very much. And Odegaard, yeah, cool, maybe you don't score both, you score one. Like Martinelli, if you're putting your one-on-one Martinez, Saka as well, we deemed that offside in the end, hold your run slightly. People will say, that won't go down statistically as a chance because he was offside, so it gets chalked off the stats. But be that much more onside?
But that could be looked at as giving credit for the person who gave the ball, or Saka for making a later run, or you could also look at and give credit saying that Villa have done the most offsides against other teams this season, so they held their line very well.
Added on to him,
as well.
Saka had a couple chances in the first half. He just wanted to cut in and do
Yeah, before we went 1-0.
Jesus in the second half, that fucking touch in the box when he was free as a bird, it hits his knee and goes back out 30 yards.
But those are chances that were going to be big chances. For me, I genuinely think the only big chance we had was Kai Havertz, big up to him, sick ball across the goal for Odegaard. The other one, it fell in front of him. There's still three bodies in front of him.
I do agree with you. I think overall, if you look at the stats, we had more shots on goal
We were
than
better
them,
than
and
them,
more
for
shots
sure.
on target.
What's the XG? I'm sure we got like. What
I
I'm
don't
sure.
really business about XG.
The
I'm
XG.
saying-
I'm sure on every metric we beat them.
Yeah, we probably did. But what I'm saying is, as James was saying, that one moment where you had to be clinical, they found it and we didn't. So you have to give them the edge.
This reminded me, the Newcastle game we lost 1-0, yeah? We weren't as fluid in the Newcastle game as in this game. There was a game that I've come out of going, that exact same game with players playing the exact same way, play it 10 times. I honestly think we lose 1 out of 10, maybe 2 out of 10. And that's why I feel frustrated. But the thing is, I can feel frustrated that we've lost and sit here and go, oh, the boys unlucky. But actually, let's be honest, scoring your chances, putting them in the back of the net is a part of the game. Holding your run is a part of the game. Also, where I will be really critical of the team, so many unforced errors. Ben White, Jesus, Bukayo Saka, Martin Odegaard, all kicking the ball off the pitch. See that? You were talking about chances. That Eddie Nketiah one at the end there. It doesn't look a good chance. He's made an absolute meal of it. But if he holds his run, it's a great chance.
But that's a lot of ifs and buts before the
it's
big
not
chance,
really.
don't you think?
It's stand back a little bit and get your head on target.
but
it's not that much.
The problem that
it's make a lot of your moments. McGinn made something of his moment and punished us. And we
Moments
lost.
make games, for sure.
But the point you're
we've
missing
done plenty of them.
The point
and
you're
none of them
missing is
stepped
though,
up to it.
these are professional footballers. So to them, their IQ is better and higher than ours.
Sure.
Their technical level is better and higher than ours. So to us, that looks like a hard decision. But this is his bread and butter. That's what he gets paid to make the right decision and do the right thing
But
at the right time.
my argument,
so it is an easier decision than what you're making it out to
my
be.
argument to that is because it's whenever it's like the whole 1v1s, and I almost relate it back to top ball. And for me, one of the things I've loved the most about this is I have people on my phone all the time. We've had like 10,000 people apply. Everyone's like, oh my God, I'm going to smoke this guy, I'm going to smoke the keeper. And then they turn up and it's like, you're forgetting the same way those defenders are paid to keep their lineup. Those defenders are paid to stop the man from. It's like when you see a man shooting from 30 yards, they're like, how is he getting it so high up in the air? The defenders paid to put him off as well.
But bro, in that let's not stamp on Eddie because we know when a bit. But in that in that chance, Odegaard. Let's talk about the Odegaard chance.
I'm with that.
That's an open goal
for sure.
We're thinking about the Jesus chance. That's an open chance for him. This is what we need. We need. For me, listen, man. Let's make no mistake about it. That's poor finishing from the Arsenal players, from all of them, not just Eddie. I'm not going to make it an Eddie thing. I'm going to make it an Arsenal front line. That's poor. And that's just how it is. Like, that's how the cookies crumble.
I think on another day we come out of there with a point, but you're right. The finishing wasn't quite up to scratch. So as James was saying, in those crucial moments, and I spoke about this, fine margins, they got it right. We didn't.
I just still give them credit. Honestly, I actually do, because if you look at it, they dominated City one weekend, and then they came on the back of this game, and you can say they rode their luck, but at the end of the day, they still came away with the point. So it's two completely different victories for them. So I still give them credit, but look, listen, I'm with you. You could have done better.
This place has been a fortress for a while now, and when I was saying I would take a point, everybody was coming at me. This is why. These guys are a good team.
Laurie, you've now watched the game for 90 minutes. Your analysis prior to the game is you would have taken a point. But now watching the game, you wouldn't have taken a point, and you're more upset, not only because we didn't win, but we didn't win the game, we didn't score a goal, but we could have battered them 3-4.
Yeah, I know, but easily. I did say, I did say that we could have got a point. I said that. I didn't say we could have, should have won. But we've shown that we're better than them. So us taking a point prior to the game would have been null and void in the whole situation. If you're talking about Anfield, I can give some credence. If you're talking about Man City's Etihad, I can give some credence to what you're saying. But we've battered this team and we've come away with with no, because it's poor finishing, not a poor performance. I'm taking your words. You kept saying we played well. I said that we didn't play well. You kept mentioning it, not me. Well, no. To qualify, I said we played well, but we've not been clinical in the final third.
So you wouldn't have taken a draw because you should have been thinking about the win and only the win, because we played more. We did more than enough to beat them. We have. And it's just poor finishing. That is literally how the cookie crumbles. We haven't played well enough in the final third because Odegaard gave the ball away on many occasions. Saka had 2 chances in the first half, which he didn't disguise them, and he just literally rolled it into Martinez's hands. And then you go to the second half, we didn't really have that many chances, but you had the chance at the goal, we scored a goal, and then you had the Nketiah chance at the end. You had the Jesus chance where it ballooned off his left foot in the second half, and then I started talking about the wind. That's how crazy the state of the game was. Come on, man. We can't, we've done enough to win the game quite easily. So you thinking about a draw, I'm like, well, why? Why are we thinking about a draw? For me, listen, man, it's frustrating.
Look, predictably, we're going to get all the, your babies crying, whatever. I find it really difficult to stomach that. Joe Linton clearly has the ball touch his arm as it ends up in the back of the net before Gordon puts it away. So Joe Linton's touched it with his arm, yeah? And why did they ultimately leave it? Because they said, accidental, didn't mean it. I've heard the audio, we all heard it. Accidental, didn't mean it. He's not the one that put it in the back of the net.
And there was 2 hands.
So Havertz, yeah, well, exactly. Havertz, that's forgetting the foul. Havertz, touch his arm, natural position, unlucky. This is after it comes off Cash's hand
Please read this out as well.
And Eddie's the one who puts it into the back of the net.
Please read that out as well. It's not even a
handball offence is when a player deliberately touches the ball with their hand or arm, touches the ball with their hand or arm when it is in a position that makes their body unnaturally bigger, scores a goal against the other team with their hand or arm, or scores immediately after the ball touches. Yeah, so he didn't do any of those things.
Is that so? And so because Nketiah scored the goal, it's not handball?
Yeah, no, exactly. That's what I'm trying to say. And then so they look at that as the rules are wrong anyway, because even if you do want to play this rule that, well, it touched Havertz's arm in the build-up, well, it touched Cash's hand up here. And proximity and all that, yeah, I wouldn't be given a penalty, but where's the consistency?
I'm with you there.
I find it really, really strange because as much as I can say all that, I've just seen a tweet from Babs and he's spot on, ultimately take your chances. Like ultimately, yeah. Like, you know what? I said I'm 51-49, but I do think it's a pen on Jesus. I think if you kick under the leg and you haven't got the ball and you've kicked it, soft or whatever, it's a pen. But we've got to take our chances, man. We've got to take our chances. And I think there are too many players today that, if I'm being really honest, I think they shit the bed near goal. So many of them.
I agree.
I think that's true of Saka, but I also thought he was the best of the front three. Jesus tried really hard, ran the channels. How many chances did he really get? Martinelli wasn't good in the final third. Ødegaard, I'm sorry, I'm not putting revisionism on a previous performance, but people went too quick on that Wolves performance against that Ødegaard performance against Wolves. I said he got a lot wrong in the final third, and again today he wasn't really impacting it. But in fairness, he's the one that nearly gets us the equaliser before the handballs and everything. So there's just too many players,
Yeah, I mean,
sloppy passes,
I think,
sloppy areas, not great defending on the goal.
It's a collective failure today.
It's not a collective failure. The attack failed, Laurie.
No, but what
our
I'm saying,
defence and midfield played well enough to win the game.
I agree.
I would agree with
Our
that.
attack failed. The 4-man up front failed.
No, but how many times did we say the final pass wasn't quite good enough?
That's the 4-man up top.
No, but sometimes it was threaded through from the midfield. That final pass was either overhit, underhit.
No, because the midfield done well. First half, we nicked the ball twice in midfield to start an attack that's 3-on-3 or 4-on-3 and so on. In the second half,
All right, so
you mentioned
the
Zinni
two
threading the ball
chances,
through a few times.
the two best chances we had, Ødegaard's, were they strikers? They were midfield.
What do you mean?
Ødegaard.
Ødegaard's part of the attack, though.
Yeah, but listen, what I'm
We
saying
say the
is,
front six, Laurie.
yeah, okay. That is a collective failure.
Aside from
because-
Havertz today.
Apart from 100% have it. And to be fair, I'll be honest, I thought Jesus was actually decent today. I mean, I know he
okay.
didn't. I thought
I
he had
didn't
a
think he was that
I
good
thought he had a
today, actually.
decent game. I don't think he was. I thought Ødegaard not good enough. I thought again Saka. You can say he wasn't good enough because he was doubled up, but not good enough. Martinelli was woeful throughout the game.
I'm not going to
came
sit
on.
here and single out man today. I just think overall we weren't quite at it. I think we, on balance, we could have got a draw, but we didn't. It is what it is. It's not the end of the world. There's 23 games left.
Look, we're a point off top.
Yeah, so
City
there's going to
winning,
be
we're
ebb
three ahead
and
of
flow,
them.
swings and roundabouts.
We've lost at a team that are very good, but there's a lot of frustration from missing chances, officiating. I think we can stomach this and move on.
Yeah, I don't think
But-
we should overthink this one. I should just put it down to we weren't quite at it on the day. We were up against a very good team. We've on a very good run of form. Shit happens, man. You know what I mean? You learn from it. We move on. Next week, we've got to be focused. Go again against Brighton.
Yeah, and of course we've got.
I
PSV
always knew this was
before.
going to be a difficult game. I've said it. People came at me. I knew this was going to be a
No,
difficult
but
game.
Laurie, no one's. With all due respect, I don't think this performance has proven your point at all.
It really hasn't. I actually don't.
It wasn't
Look,
a difficult game.
Because
I don't get what
your
you're-
thing before, I get where you're coming from.
It
Laurie.
does
I
prove my
genuinely-
point insofar as this is always going to be a hard place to come and get
No
a win.
one ever denied that. Everyone just said, but we're good enough to win.
We've only lost twice in the last 10 games, 10, 20
10
games at
games.
Villa Park or something. Our record there is quite strong. At
Laurie,
Villa
would
Park.
you say Everton away is a difficult game?
Not
Yeah,
like this.
potentially, yeah.
No, but my point is that every game is a difficult game. Luton away has proven that it's a difficult game, but we have enough to beat these teams. So what do you keep? We're going to say that for every game. You can go to League Two and play Coventry. That's a difficult game to play. It is. People are going to laugh and think I'm crazy. It's a hard game, but we've got it more than enough to beat these teams. And we've shown today, by the amount of chances we've created, well, half chances we've created, by the amount of XG that we've had, we've got more than Aston Villa. By every metric, we battered this team and we haven't won. So who do you blame? You only can blame one part of the team, and that's
So
the forward line.
when I said that, I want to. You are right. I don't want to make it look like I'm saying it's to prove a point, but it's inescapable. You're up against a very good team in a very good run of form. They are. Let's be honest, man. Whether we like it or not, these guys are potential title contenders.
No, they're not.
I think they are.
That's
I
where
think-
we
no, I
differ.
think they
That's
are.
where we differ. That's where we differ.
think
because
they are.
I agree with your point that they are. It's more than just a big game, because considering their form, considering everything at home, and certain key individuals like Ollie Watkins, who is top of goals, assists, he's just doing his thing. I'm with you there, but to say they're title contenders, I think that's one step too far. I think that's just recency bias right now.
Thank you.
Like, I think it's recency bias, and I think in 2-3 months' time, they won't be where they are. But again, I still give them credit for winning this game. 2 completely different wins. They smacked up City, and they rode their luck against Arsenal. You can say, some say we created more than others. I don't think we created that much. I don't think we can say we battered them. Did we dominate the game? Yeah. Battered them was like chance after chance after chance. I don't think it was that. It was a chance. Nothing, a chance, nothing, and then game done.
No one had Spurs as title challengers this season, even after 10
Except
games.
their fans.
Except their fans. No one had them. Why? Because we knew that it wasn't going to end up like that. It's the same thing for Aston Villa. They're doing excellently well, and I said this about their players. Their players are good players, but our players are better, and that's just how the cookie crumbles. It's annoying because we should have won the game, but let's not overestimate how well they've played. They battered Man City because Man City got 4 or 5 players out and they just didn't play well.
But you know what? You are right about that. But you know what I would say, right, is that surely that proves that they are a legitimate team. You know why? Because if you can play well and beat City, and then, okay, Arsenal come to town and you're not at that level that you were, but yet you still win, that shows a level of consistency to say, well, even when we're not at our best, we still manage to eke out a win against a quality side like Arsenal.
All right.
That's what that tells me.
Let's just go through final super chats, guys. We're going to talk about this more. Of course, fan cams will be coming on the channel. Join us on full time. I know it could be hard work after a result like that, but we need to just vent our frustration. We need to figure out what went wrong. How much of it is just on Arsenal getting it wrong? How much went against us? Very weird game. We're trying to digest it as much as possible. Philip says he's not happy with you, Laurie. He says, who is he to say who cares about Villa?
Listen, you see that? Anyway, I'm not going to. You lot crucified me when I said, not you, some of these guys, when I said, I was speaking from a place of honesty, when I said that this was going to be a hard game. I said, I can't, if we come out of there with a point, I'll take it. Everyone, you're negative, you this and that. Now we got beat. Now this man's saying something. Stop it, bro. Like, you know what I mean? Give respect to other teams. Just because you support a certain team doesn't mean everyone else is shit and rare. You know what I mean? Like, come on now.
Bantot says Laurie just doesn't like Havertz, period.
Okay.
Yeah, I know. Unfortunately, with defeats, you just get...
No, I can take it, bro. If that's how the man feels
Price says Brighton is not an easy team to play, especially after a loss. Brackets, we will be there. Fair enough. Texas says there was a lot to be encouraged by, but we got physically pushed around and can't get it in the net. But Havertz felt that... okay, I'm not reading that. But basically saying that Havertz did handball it. So some people are telling me... some people are telling me that he did handball it, Havertz, that he was the last... Sorry, that Havertz was the last to put in the back of the net. That's not what I saw, but
I think that Havertz did handball
put it in the back of the
it
net.
was Havertz.
I think that was point.
No, it was Havertz.
So
it was fully Havertz.
Well, I
It was
kept
right
saying
foot.
Eddie put it in the back of the net. Why no one correct me? I swear Eddie put it in the back of the net.
No, it was Havertz.
You saw Havertz, you saw Eddie.
It was definitely Havertz.
You saw...
I saw Eddie.
Who cares anymore? It's
But
done.
where I agree with
Can't make a
Turkey.
difference though. Like, if Havertz put it in the back of the net, then
It doesn't make no difference. The referee fucked up. Like whoever put it in the
No,
back
but
of the net,
I
referee
think
fucked up.
there is that
wrong.
rule that
It's not
says
handball.
if you handball it and it confers an advantage on you, then
it is different. If
different,
Havertz put it in the back of the net, then
I'm
it's
only with
his.
that if it was consistent throughout the Premier League, and I'm with it if that's consistent. If it touches your hand and you're the last one to score it, whether it was on purpose or not, I'm with it if that was consistent throughout.
I think Turkish
But
made a
it's
good
not.
point when he was saying that even if you say Havertz inadvertently handballed it, it looked like it was a handball from the Villa defender first. Is that what you were saying?
Yeah.
Yeah, and they're
so-
chest to chest. You can't call that handball.
Yeah, Lee says, gents, we need clinical players in final third. That's simple. And Zinni is bringing very little to our team at the moment. I think that's harsh. I'll
That is
speak
harsh.
about it more in the fan cam. Yep, come and join us. Andrew says, if you look again, Havertz scored it in the end, not Nketiah. Well, that does change my perspective on it, if that's the case. With 51% of saying the goal shouldn't... 51% of people saying the goal shouldn't have stood. You like your last-minute super chats, don't you all? Perth says, some players need volcano sauce as punishment. Yeah, you know, I mean, that's rough. Blizzard says, Turkish, we were robbed, can't blame our attack. Sultan
Of course
says,
we can, man.
Sultan says, bear chat from Lee on LFC and our players respectfully hold that and please mind the gap. Turkish, when you must, you didn't must. Lewis says, Villa, better team, you had one good season, snobbery. relax. Hadi says, I'm not reading that. That's just rude. I'm not reading that.
Who's it about me? If it is, you can read it.
No, it's not about you, but I'm just not reading it anyway. Okay. Philip says, I'm sorry, Laurie, don't hurt me, champ. Lol. So he's having a bit of banter with you on that one. All right.
It's all good.
Cool, we're going live.
Come see me.
We're going live on full time very soon. Fan cam's coming out in a bit. Disappointing. We move on to another last minute super chat. 40 side. I am being reactionary, but I have been thinking for some time, can we win a league without unquestionable world-class player? Today, we could have done someone that just makes the game by themselves. All right, everyone. We'll catch you on the full-time show. Download the AFTV Plus app. Come have your say. Help us break this down and just get it off our chest. We move to next week, but plenty of dissecting to do before. Catch you all in a bit.